Am I live? Hmm. Oh, wait a second. I might be live. Oh, wait a second. I might be live. And it appears that I am live. Oh, let me pull up the right window. Here we go. Hi guys. We are back, back, back to Cali. Actually, it's really Spagonia, but we're back either way. Thank you guys for you guys are actually asking. Are you're saying that you're excited for this next live stream? I greatly appreciate that because hey, I'm excited for this live stream too. I really do want to apologize though, as I wanted to live stream back at like 6:30. Ran into some technical difficulties as always, but I'm glad to be here. I got to make sure that this live stream is good. Gonna prop you guys up right there so I can see the chat, the good old chat. But yeah, as you guys can tell, we're going to be continuing in Spagonia daytime. So, this level isn't all that difficult. You just got to make sure you lock in towards the end there when those certain robots they like spray their little robot ooze at you, and then it just gets real, 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 real weird. That's a horrible sentence, but yeah. Yeah, I apologize once again. I ran into some technical difficulties. I'm sure you guys noticed I'm not in my typical um spot, my live stream spot. I usually do it in my room. This time I'm in a different room because I usually live stream from my laptop. Laptop's glitching out. I've had it for like 4 to 5 years. Need a new one, but I did get a new computer recently. This one works just fine. And let me make actually I would like to go ahead and turn this volume down. I don't need to hear Spagonia music blasting in my ear. Even though Spagonia music, beautiful, love it, some of the best in the game. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start this Rooftop Run Act 1 during the daytime. Going to be really exciting to do. Um, I'm decent at this level. Again, it's towards the end of the level where I usually start to really struggle. Um, but even then, I'm kind of just basing that off of when I was a young person ripping and running through the streets of the good old Spagonia of let me know how the stream quality is, guys. If you don't hear the music as well, just let me know. I will turn it up for you. And want to make sure you guys can hear me as well, so I'm not just yapping and nobody can hear me. But yeah, let's go ahead and log in here. Focus on getting these. Oh snap! Focus on getting these sun and moon medals as you get to the later half of this game. You're really gonna start to need them, especially for like an out of bat day. It costs like what 120 medals. Quite ghetto if you ask me, but hey, it's fine. It's part of the game. It's part of the game. But we're making our way through this part of the level. I remember this part of the level being in Sonic Unleashed. I mean, Sonic Unleashed. This was in Sonic Generations. Um, and it was cool. What am I doing? See, this is the type of stuff that gets me in trouble, and I end up having to restart the entire game. Not gonna try to do that this time though. Gonna try to keep it through, keep going. And you know what actually would be really cool? What if there was a part of the stages of like each stage that you went to, it like lets you pass by the hub worlds. And of course, I know the hub worlds aren't necessarily built for that sort of thing, but I don't know. It would be cool if the hub worlds like had their cameo, so to speak. And I'm gonna just blast these guys. No, yeah, these are the robots I was talking about. When I was younger, they used to give me such a hard time, and it's not even funny. Because you're like on the railing section, they're blasting their little laser beams at you. There's not much you can do. And but I mean, I've done this a couple of times on and off recently, so it's not that difficult. It's really just making sure you're keeping an eye on where you're going and which rail you're on. Somewhat similar to a Podos Day, because you guys remember the iconic rail grinding scene. Sometimes there's like spikes on them, and when there's spikes on them, you must like watch out for the spikes. Sonic Knowledge 101. But yeah, I usually do stream in my room, but under different circumstances now, I do actually prefer to stream on this desktop I have here because it's a lot easier. Um, of course, one of these days I do want to get a microphone so I'm not just speaking to the camera, but hey, that's for another day. I'm just glad I was able to get the stream up today because having those technical difficulties was not fun. But I think there's a beauty in technical difficulties. It teaches you how to find creative ways to come up with solutions. And it just teaches you a lot. You learn a lot. So I take every situation in stride. It's always good to learn. And yeah, I'm probably not going to beat this level until like 5 minutes. It takes me that long. I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed about that, but hey, what can you do? Sonic Unleashed is the best, or I'm the best at Sonic Unleashed in terms of all the other Sonic games. Like, if you try to make me do this game with like, or this challenge with like Sonic Generations, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm fairly confident with Sonic Unleashed. Okay, so this is where you just really gotta be careful. Like, sometimes the rails cut off and you gotta do all that. I try not to boost during this section. Like, I'll be completely honest with you guys, my reaction time is not that fast. It's quite atrocious actually. Like, how can you be a Sonic fan but your reaction time is so slow? Again, I don't mean to bring shame to the Sonic the Hedgehog community, but I'm aware that I probably do with how horribly I play these games. But it's all about the fun, you know? Now, of course, yes, we do play to win. We do play to win. We do that around here, but let's play to have fun too. I guess it just depends on like what your mindset is for anything in life. Like, do you play basketball to win or you play it to have fun? I'd say Kobe was more of a play to win kind of guy, and Shaq was more of a play to have fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Uh, let's go with stream. That's probably goofy of me. I probably should have did life, but I'll just fill life up on the next one because I know the next stage is Chunan Day. Actually, no, it's the boss level. So we gotta go check in with Professor Pickle first. Gotta get his permission. Can we be Eggman's? You know what? He's gonna say yeah, then we can go. Always gotta check in with the pick. And of course, it does get a little annoying having to always check in with Professor Pickle. But in the context of the game and the story, it makes a lot of sense. That would make, you don't want him to just fade into the back. If they were gonna bring any other Sonic character back, oh, do I not have enough medals? Oh, okay, I'm tripping. We do have to go to Chunan. I'm tripping. I see, and that's why I should really listen to Professor Pickle. I'm out here being cocky, saying no, I don't need Professor Pickle. Apparently I do. Apparently I do. And let's slither past these alleyways, make our way to Tails Plain, and do our thing, right? Let me make sure you guys can actually hear the music though. 'Cause that is very important. I don't want y'all to miss out on the jams. Oh, you guys can. We're good. We're good. I hear the graduation sounding Sonic music. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the moon medals first, and then we're gonna make our way to Holoska Day. Okay, well, we're gonna do Chunan Day first, of course, but then Holoska Day. Holoska Night, what am I saying? Cool Edge Night. Cool Edge Night. Cool Edge Night will sneak up on you if you're not careful. That's what I learned about it. It will just sneak up on you, and it's not fair. Not fair, but hey, life isn't fair. Alright, now we're gonna get the air boost shoes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the air boost shoes are really, they're non-existent for me. I can't lie to y'all. It's just, they're nice, but like they're there. I acknowledge them. Ooh, we can do it, guys. Look. I say that because sometimes you don't have enough sun medals, and then Chip's like, "Hey, Sonic, you need." Ooh, please, Sonic, please don't play like that. He's over there going on clips, off clips and stuff. Off cliffs. Why I keep saying clips? You gotta watch Sonic. Sonic be working against me low key on this challenge. I noticed that. Thinks it's a game. It's not a game. I mean, it is a game, but it's not. Look at us with 21 lives, guys. You know we can't use it, but it's fine. It's nice to have, though. You really do need borderline. Oh man, I just missed it. You borderline need like quite a couple of lives for Dark Gaia. That final, in fact, not even Dark Gaia, Eggman Land. I am scared of Eggman Land. Y'all do not get it. But it's weird. Every live stream I talk about Eggman Land, and not once have I made it. So what am I scared of? I guess my poor gaming skills. My poor skills. Cause like, fam, if I've only done Dragon Road a couple of times in this whole challenge, some accountability is needed. Very much so. Alright, let's hop over here. This is the part that's just nerve-wracking for me. It will always be nerve-wracking. No matter how confident I am in my skills and in this game, it's always going to be nerve-wracking. So I'm going to wait till they meet each other right there, you know, and then I'm going to... I have no shame. I'm not trying to speed run. I'm just trying to not die, you know? Alright, and voila, there we go. This part sneaks up on me too sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's Sonic running across water, and you know, if you don't have enough ring energy, it gets dicey sometimes. But as long as you kind of just lock in, look for the dash pads, you'll be fine, you know. I did everything right. What do you mean? Sonic, how do you go behind the ramp? Who does that? Who goes behind it? If you see a ramp and you're trying to go up, why would you go behind? What is this logic? How do you... Guys, look. See, watch this. I was doing great. All I was doing was just, you know, cruising along, vibing, going where I needed to go. I was just following the paths, following the dash pads. Then guess what Sonic does? He said, "Let me go behind you. Let me go here." Where are you going behind? And he did it. Guys, how did he did it? How did he do it that time? And I was trying to intentionally go behind. You know, Sonic, you's a hater. Sonic's a hater. Sega hates me. Now we're back in the Podos. You think I want to be back in the Podos? I'm tired of a Podos. I'm tired of a Podos. A Podos is tired of me. They're like, Lex, why do you keep coming back? Because that is the main drawback to this game, though. Sometimes, just like the momentum. I mean, I'm not gonna say the momentum's a drawback, but just the way that sometimes you'll boost and Sonic will maybe boost into a wall and he'll like bounce off of it. And at that point, you don't really have enough time to recover. You just GG's. It's just GG's from there on out. But At that point, you just gotta focus mainly on like how well you can control Sonic, and that is a prime example of as to why people say that Sonic controls like a race car in Sonic Unleashed. He does. He very much does. And don't get me wrong, it's exhilarating when you're for Sonic Unleashed when you're just going as fast as you can. I believe that this has to be the fastest interpretation of Sonic's character in this game. But he drifts like a race car and sometimes he's just genuinely hard to control. So I might have to start thinking a little differently about the people who keep saying, oh, Sonic in Generations is better in terms of the boost formula. Because he might be. Like, you might be able to control him a little better. I haven't played Generations in quite a while, so I can't necessarily confirm or deny that. But yeah, if that's really the case, I could see why. Cause why is Sonic this way? You know, how do you hit a wall like that? But it's fine. Genuinely, if there's any game I would do this challenge with, it would be this one. So we're back in the beautiful Apodos. How can you stay mad at this place? How could you be mad at this place? Look at that view. Now, how do they get down from there? I don't know. Genuinely, that seems crazy because like you notice it's just rocks and cliffs and it's very steep. I'm not comfortable with that, especially because I actually did look up real pictures of Mykonos, the city that this area is based off of. Mykonos looks a lot less drastic, right? And of course, because this is a cartoon video game versus like real life. Why would it not look drastic? But here we are, we're back in this cool little stage. Windmill Isle Day. A gorgeous level. It knows what it's doing, knows what it wants out of life. Let's try to get this S rank. I think I've only gotten an S rank like what? Maybe 2 times before? Again, I know that's sad, but I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I really do try. There are times when I don't even take any hits. Is this one of those stages where you gotta wait to get upgrades to get S ranks? No. I'm just trying to cope now. No, I'm probably not as good as I thought I was. And don't get me wrong, I'm getting better. Because I genuinely used to only get B ranks in this stage. Now, I get A ranks consistently, unless I'm just like distracted or not as locked. Why did I do that? 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 It's fine though, like guys, it's the beginning of the game, you know. I'm not as mad that time, but hey, we gotta make sure that we log in, return the titles, return the title. I'm sure I want to quit. Return. I'm not even quitting. Okay, don't call me a quitter. We're just recalibrating. Gonna start the game again, and it's fine. Are my feelings hurt? A little bit, but it's cool. You know. Now we're here at the best video game cutscene of all time. Okay, maybe not the best video game cutscene, but best Sonic cutscene for absolute sure. For absolute sure. Now we're gonna listen to Chip's monologue. It's not really Chip's monologue. Oh, hello. Man, I was skipping the cutscenes. That's crazy. And how do I get an S rank here? I can't get an S rank on this stage anymore. And I always used to get an S rank here. Like that. This was my bread and butter. This was when I just knew. Yeah, I got it. When I was a kid, I used to know how to get there. Maybe I'm not fast enough. I don't know. But I'm trying my best, Tekka. Please cut me some slack. Alright, Sonic, get the guy. You know what? Sonic is not on my team today. That's what it is. Sonic is hating on me heavy. That's crazy. Sonic, we're on the same team. We're on the same team, buddy. Come on. Work with me, please. Another A rank, it's cool. But genuinely, Sega, what do I gotta do to get that S rank? How am I able to get an S rank in Missouri Night before I get an S rank in the tutorial? To be real with y'all, I think the daytime stages are a little harder than the nighttime stages. Because your reaction time has to be up there. There's pitfalls that you gotta avoid. But I don't know. I think I just gotta make sure I'm staying locked in. Alright, let's go ahead and get to Windmill Day. And let's make sure we're on our P's and Q's this time, Lex. Alright, we're good, we're good. We're gonna get it. Gonna get back to where we started. Sometimes you just gotta drink some water, you know, recuperate, and you'll be fine. Oh man, how I miss it. I just don't like missing those rings because sometimes you'll break the flow state. You never break the flow state, you never do that. Alright, and we're gonna grab that. Don't know why I did, because not like we need it. Haha. Ha. Ha. Alright, blast through Sonic. Sonic is so cool. I love Sonic's portrayal in this game. I can't say that enough. It can't be understated. To me, and I just say this as a fan, because who am I? But I think that this is like the perfect portrayal of Sonic. Why'd I do that? There we go. Yeah, this has to be the perfect portrayal of Sonic. Like, he's not too corny, but he still hasn't, like, lost his edge. Like, there's a balance, in my opinion. Like, too corny, that would be, like, what, Sonic Adventure 2, maybe Sonic Adventure 1. But then there's the opposite of that when they try to, like, make Sonic really serious, and then it goes to, what, Sonic Frontiers? Just Sonic Frontiers, to be honest with y'all. Like, in Sonic Frontiers, Sonic was way too serious for my liking. He was way too cynical. Well, maybe cynical is not the word to use. You know, he could have just been... Because I'm specifically thinking about the scene where he was helping Amy help the Cocos with their love-life problems. And I think he was just being impatient. Like, Amy, why are you worried about them? Sort of thing. But I don't know, I was not a fan of Sonic's portrayal there, you know? Like, he just screamed Mr. Responsibility, and it's like, since when is Sonic responsible? Like, he should be the one egging us on to do irresponsible things, but for the right reasons. What happened to that Sonic? Where's my goat? Just kidding, my goat is Knuckles. But genuinely, where is my goat? Knuckles belongs in this game. I would appreciate if somebody in the modding community could mod Knuckles. If they can mod Knuckles into this game, I will buy you ice cream. I'm pretty sure there's already been a mod for that. And if there has, I would like to figure out a way to play that, because that would be amazing. Probably not on this desktop I have now, because I don't think it can handle it, but let me find out that there's a mod with Knuckles in Sonic Unleashed. It's not going to be Sonic Unleashed for long, it's going to be Knuckles Unleashed at that point. The GOAT character Knuckles. Not gonna lie, because I love Knuckles so much, I dislike Shadow. I dislike Shadow because I feel like he replaced Knuckles. Before Shadow got here, you guys, we all took Knuckles seriously, including the writers. We all took Knuckles seriously, but after Shadow got here, guys, Knuckles just became like dumber and dumber with each new release. And it's like, Knuckles, now's not the time. Show us what you're really made of. I feel like because here's my line of thinking, this is just my theory. maybe Sega felt like Knuckles and Shadow was way too similar because they're both like opposites of Sonic in a way, just both very serious. Where Sonic is not serious. He's anything but serious. Well, except in Sonic Frontiers. But Sonic's not very serious. And so they're probably thinking like, you know what? We can't have two characters who are too much like each other. Let's go ahead and dumb Knuckles down so we could give Shadow all this shine. And for that reason, for this conspiracy theory in my mind, this is the reason why I don't think I'm fond of Shadow like that. Like, he's still cool, don't get me wrong. This is not a Shadow hate segment. It's just, it genuinely does feel like as soon as Shadow the Hedgehog got into Sonic, Knuckles started to just, his character just became depleted. I don't know what it was. Like, it hurts me. It's like, Knuckles is the best. I love his story. But maybe I'm just biased because it's Knuckles and he's cooler than me. But they kind of remedied Knuckles. Actually, they didn't kind of remedy him. They did right by him in my opinion. They kind of gave him his tough guy persona back, I guess, if you want to call it that. He's not the joke of the butt of the joke anymore. He's cool, you know. He's cool. Cool in his own way. Like, he's still very rough and tough and serious, more serious than Sonic. I think the main difference from between Knuckles and Sonic, or sorry, Knuckles and Shadow, is Knuckles' anger. But even then, it's like I don't know. When was the last time we've seen Knuckles really like crash out like that? Maybe in the IDW comics? Y'all could let me know, because I read the IDW comics, but I don't read them as often as I should, and I haven't been keeping up. Like, I forgot what issue I'm on, but I do actually want to, once I have some time, I gotta get back into reading the IDW comics, because I enjoy learning about it. That's where I learn more about the world building than in the comics than in the actual games. I don't like that. Can we get some more world building in the games, please? Which Sega has already done, you know. They've given us world building with Sonic Frontiers. In my opinion, I think Sonic Frontiers has to be like some sort of continuation after Sonic Adventure 1. Would that be too far-fetched to say? Just because it features so much content and like lore from Sonic Adventure 1. Like, even with Knuckles coming back and the Kid in the Tribe and the Chaos and the Cocos, like, and then they kind of like pick up where they left off in terms of the character's development. Granted, a lot of that character development is kind of redundant, especially for Tails, but it still kind of picks up where it left off, in my opinion. Which, hey, that's a step in the right direction as far as I'm concerned. I have not heard anything in terms of the new Sonic game that's supposed to be released. I don't know when it's supposed to be released, but everybody keeps saying, "Oh yeah, 2027," or no, that's the movie. Everybody keeps saying Sonic Frontiers 2. I'm just confused. Like, when did this become a thing? Is it really going to be a Sonic Frontiers 2? And if that's the case, I mean, I'm happy. I'm gonna play it. I enjoyed Sonic Frontiers. It's just Sonic Frontier. No, that's good because it shows that Sega's willing to kind of have some continuity between games, rather than just having each game be like a string of random events, as it was in the 2010s. Like, to me, I'm so sorry, it makes no sense. What, you mean to tell me Sonic, Amy, Tails, Knuckles, and Sticks just ended up on this random island and that was their home? And there was no Green Hill in sight? Now, yes, I do know that that was more of like a spin-off, which still is confusing because if it's a spin-off, then how does Sticks exist in Sonic Frontiers? And we know it's because Amy mentioned Sticks at the end of Sonic Frontiers. But hey, as an artist, I feel like I should not question these things. Sometimes you just forget. Sometimes you gotta just start retconning stuff. I will aspire to never retcon anything that I do. Keyword there is aspire. Do I really want to go after these guys? Yeah, I want to fill up my unleash gauge. Not my gauge, but just I want to be able to max out on the what is it called? I just want to max out on like everything I can. Like the strength, that's what it was, the strength, and then my life. And then yes, the unleash gauge as well. But that's gonna get you through it. I actually watched Not a Sonic Fan's review of Sonic Unleashed the other day, and I learned quite a bit. And I'm somebody who really did think that I knew a lot about Sonic Unleashed, but no, I learned a lot. And basically, what Not a Sonic Fan said was, you'll be good for the nighttime stages as long as you focus on maxing out. Let's see right here. Status. As long as you max out the strength and the life gauge. That's pretty much all you need. So I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna neglect all the other statuses, but those are gonna be the main two I focus on. So because I'm trying to get through these nighttime stages as quickly as possible. Cause they can take a little bit. They can take a while, I'm not gonna lie. Even though I love the nighttime stages. If you ever want to just chill and you're not trying to do anything too not time consuming, but if you're not trying to do anything too crazy, I would suggest go play a nighttime stage in this game. It's relaxing, the music is fire, the ambiance is nice. At some points of the nighttime stages, it reminds me so much of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I do not know why, but it does. Let's just get this guy. Yeah, there you go. And then let's make sure we grab this. Grab all our XP points. I'm being goofy. Just let them float. If you let them float, they'll disappear. Don't float away from me. Alright, here we go. So yeah, these guys are the most irritating. I know I say it every time, but guys, they really are. Because Sega, why did you make these guys? What kind of fool? Okay, alright. They just be so aggressive. They be so aggressive. It's crazy. Alright, there you are, and then let's grab. I don't really need it. I'm not necessarily focused on getting a great score, but still it would be nice, Like, tell me it doesn't do something to your ego when you get past the stage, but you just get like an E rank. You don't want no E rank. You want that S rank. Everybody wants the S rank. I still have not gotten an S rank in this level during this challenge at all. I find that to be highly disrespectful, but I'ma just let it slide. I'ma let it slide, cause why not? How many sun medals do I have? Okay, so I'm gonna get a sun medal right here, right? Let me get this one. I'm gonna get a sun medal right. Oh, that's a moon medal. Okay, got that one. I actually want to get all 10 today. Usually what I do is I skip all 4 of these little doors and I just go to that back left one. But I don't know where else a sun medal would be. I feel like I'm pretty thorough when it comes to this game, and I know where the next one is after this 8th one. So this is where the stone is that you need to get to the next part. But where's that next sun medal? That's the main point. That's what I want. Not the art book. I am an artist, but I don't want that art book. No thank you. We're gonna find that sun medal. Is it up here? No. Sun medal, where are you? Please? Is it anywhere in? Yay! That means I'm gonna get all 10 sun medals. I hope the Sonic community is proud of me. Alright, so here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in the room. I'm so sorry. That sounded a lot better in my head. Y'all did not need to hear that. It was kind of corny. Kind of corny. Alright, let's see if I can do this. B, B, Y. See, okay, usually they say B, B, or A. Now they're saying Y. Now Y is getting involved. How? It's cool though. I'll let it happen. I'll take the disrespect, why not? Alright. Was there any game, or not game, but any show that featured any city of Sonic Unleashed? Nah. I'm gonna just say no from the top of my head, cause the only shows we had was like what? Unleashed and then Prime. And of course, like before that it was Sonic X, but Apotos wouldn't have been in Sonic X. But here's another thing that I learned from Not a Sonic channel's video. See, because sometimes it's really hard to jump and then grab one of these enemies. Because sometimes the little reticle, the green reticle won't show, and you'll just be tapping B like crazy. But it just Sonic will never grab onto him. So what you have to do is jump and then hold on to the wait a second. I jumped and I grabbed B, but it's whatever. I guess that's the main drawback, because you might be holding B, but like if that green reticle doesn't show up, you're out of luck, buddy. You were out of luck. But thankfully that time there was a platform beneath us, so it's not like it really had an effect. Now let's go ahead and mug this guy. And there we go. Ooh. Yeah, actually I tried to live stream yesterday as well, but YouTube took down my live stream because they said I violated community guidelines. What they meant by that is apparently... Oh snap, this is not my game lagging. Apparently YouTube thought I was a kid. Not sure, it's news to me as well. They thought I was a kid, and when you're like a minor, you have to have an adult around you live streaming in their presence or whatever. Don't know what that was about. I appealed it. YouTube was like, you're good. It all got figured out. Alright. See, now we're lagging and I'm scared. We can't be doing this, please. It's cool though, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna get all these XP points. It might take a little while, but I'm gonna get it, because I'm gonna make sure my strength is at 100%. Isn't it kind of silly of me to prioritize strength over like my life? Maybe a little bit, just because when I'm like fighting the enemies, I typically like to just like beat one enemy up to where he's nearly like gone, but then I pick him up and I swing him around and I hit all the other enemies around him. It's my go-to. But when your strength is all the way up, you knock them all the way out, so you can't really use them. Alien fairies, hello. How's it going? Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Good luck and don't die. I will try not to. See, the thing is, I already have died like 15 times. But hey, you know, we're still gonna try. Still gonna try to do our best.
That's a new look. What happened?
You know me.
Yeah, I chose Sonic Unleashed to do this challenge just because it's the one game I feel like I would be confident enough to say that I wouldn't die in. Like, there is not one other video game I think I could do this challenge in. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I could squint and say maybe Breath of the Wild, but even that's iffy, because weird stuff happens all the time. And then what? Maybe Mario Odyssey. I could see myself, like, doing a challenge like this with, like, Mario Odyssey. Speaking of Mario Odyssey, where's the next Mario game? Are we serious? Guys, it's all. Do you guys realize it has almost been an entire decade since we got the last mainstream Mario game? What is that even about? I dislike that. Horrendously, I dislike that, because like I don't know, like what are we doing? Is it just is Nintendo just running out of ideas? Are we just mainly focusing on Legend of Zelda? Like, why have we not gotten a whole lot of like mainstream? Like, we just like, yes, I know we got the next Mario Kart or whatever. We've been getting so many Mario Party games. We got Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, everything except a Mario like adventure game, basically. And it's like either Nintendo's just kind of sitting there resting on their laurels resting on their hands, or they're just kind of doing something really ambitious, something that we've never seen before. And I wouldn't count that possibility out either, low key. But nonetheless, I need another Mario game. It's been almost 10 years. You know, it's been way too long. And don't get me wrong, I like Mario Odyssey. I thought it was just really easy, and that's why I say like that's the other game that I could do this challenge in. Like, I genuinely think that I could beat Mario Odyssey without dying. A lot easier than Sonic Unleashed, to be honest, if if I'm being real. But maybe I'm just yapping because I actually haven't played Mario Odyssey in years at this point. It was still a fun game, don't get me wrong. No disrespect to Mario. I know I mainly talk about Sonic on this channel, but Mario is still, that's the OG as well. The first Mario game, or actually the first video game I've played was Mario Party on the Nintendo 64. Now granted, I wasn't actually playing because my siblings they just let me be in there, but the controller wasn't even plugged in. I'm gonna just say I did play though. Actually, no, what happened was myself and my sister, who was also the youngest, we just shared a remote. And she always used to choose Pete for some reason. Like, why are you choosing Pete? Just choose Mario. And if you're gonna choose, or like choose Daisy, like anybody but Peach. Anybody but Peach. Alright, lock in time. So there's two ways I can play this, offense or defense. I'm gonna go with defense because I'm bad at multitasking. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And what I mean by defense is, I'm just gonna prioritize knocking down the missiles that are shooting at us before actually trying to fire into the doors of the egg cauldron or whatever this thing is called. Okay, that one was quite easy because I already had buttons flying at me and things. All right, what's over here? Why does the camera always pan over? Like I can't tell what button I'm supposed to press when that happens. Please. Okay. Okay. Not going to get overconfident, but I'm doing rather well. Because usually I end up having to really like lock in and I can't even commentate. That was not good. I'm at 85%. Alright, that's good. I said I was gonna play or focus on playing a more defensive uh, round for this boss level, but hey, if Eggman's giving me like easy combos to hit, I'm taking it. Let me fire into the hole. We're good. Okay. Can I get a B rank? Can I get a B rank? I thought that was pretty good. B rank? Please? Just don't give me a C rank. I keep getting a C rank. B rank? B rank? B rank? Yeah, we made it to Spokane. Yeah, B rank? B rank? Rank! I got a B rank for the first time in my life in Tornado Defense! That is so sad that I'm so happy, but I'm just happy because, yes! Wow! I actually got a B rank. Alright. So let's march over here with the pep in our step because we got our first B rank in tornado defense ever. And then Leonardo DiCaprio here is going to tell us Professor's been kidnapped. The only reason I call him Leonardo DiCaprio is because of his hairstyle. Like, y'all can't tell me that's not the Titanic. Y'all can't tell me that Rose didn't let him go. Now Rose, okay, hi Lily, I'm not. Well, do you know Professor Trouble? Never mind, Lily does not know. But Aida does know. Is that her name? Aida, yes. And she's gonna tell us to go to Missouri. We're gonna go to Missouri and rescue that professor. Alright, so gonna let Tails know everything, and then Savannah Citadel Knight, here we come. Easiest level in this stage, or easiest stage in this game, that is. You can't convince me otherwise, because why is it easier for me to, this metal's not even over here, what am I doing? But it's easier to get an S rank in this stage than the tutorial stage for me. Now I do not know why, but that's how it is. That's how it's been for this entire like challenge. You know what I want to do right now? I want to grab these moon medals. Now, see that's where you get in trouble with this game sometimes. Like you'll be right next to a beam or somewhere that's where the intention is for Sonic to grab it, but it won't register. That little green reticle, it won't pop up. So when it doesn't pop up, you can't grab onto it, and Sonic's just free falling. So let's see if it happens this time. Okay, it happened that time. So it's just inconsistent. Not my favorite part about this game, but hey, we're gonna still rock with it. Where's the next one? Oh, I think I see it. Gonna grab it right here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What are those trees in the background called? I know they have some sort of name. Man, I want to go. This game makes me want to travel. This game makes me want to travel like crazy. Then I'm willing to bet that's what Sega's, or that's one of the intents behind Sega making this game, wanting us to get out, explore, be like Sonic, you know, go on adventures of our own. I also learned that Sonic Unleashed might have been in the works to be named Sonic Adventure 3, which it would have made sense considering that you really do go on a world adventure. But in terms of the actual story, I don't know. Because genuinely, the Sonic Adventure series have nothing to do with each other. Like, at all. It's very confusing. Because what does Sonic Adventure 1 have to do with Sonic Adventure 2? That's always kind of bugged me about the Adventure series. Like, they have nothing in common at all. And it's fine, you know, but I just have questions. Okay, before I go here, let me go ahead and grab a sun medal that's right here, and then I think there's another one. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I hope I'm able to get all sun medals. I don't think I've ever gotten all sun medals in this stage though. Not him, Sonic. You see, Sonic is on my nerves today. Sonic is on my nerves because he can't read my mind. Alright. So my best at this level is getting it done within like what? 9 minutes, 30 seconds. Maybe I could be a little faster, you know? But at the same time, this is not a speed running challenge. This is a try not to die challenge. And if I start trying to speed run, I might die. I do not want to do that. Because as good as I did at Tornado Defense, I don't want to try that again. I get scared of Tornado Defense every single time. Tornado Defense is like Eggman Land for me in the first part of the game. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Is that sad? So, but hey, I try my best. You know what? Is there a sun metal over here? Because I never come to this part of the stage anymore. Guess not. Let's grab this foot. Alright, seed. Alright, thank you, Chip. See, the thing is, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, because if this was a pit and we could have thought this little thing right here almost got me. It's fine, fine, but you gotta be careful when Sonic is swinging back and forth because yeah, you never know. Okay, and I am a little curious as to why this level is so short though. Like, I feel like it's shorter than all the other levels in the game, in terms of the night stages, that is. Adabat Night or Jungle Joyride Night is also pretty slow, or small, or short. But this one just really... What is the camera angle doing? Oh no. Not the camera trying to mess me up. That's crazy. But it's cool, we got out of it. Let's go ahead and... Bing bop, boom bop, boom bop, bang these guys. Yep. Yep. And yep. And we good? Oh wait, I still got that one in the corner. I always forget about him. Haha, you're irrelevant. Alright. And we're good. Grab that shield. Even though I don't necessarily need it now because I've already defeated all those enemies. But hey, it gives Sonic a nice glow. Nice aura, if you will. Oh, I tried to make it to the elevator, but it was already going too high. I have 2 sun medals. Genuinely, where do the rest of these sun medals be? Like, I think I'm going to have like maybe 8 sun medals when it's all said and done. That bothers me, not gonna lie to y'all. It's a little bothersome. Did I grab the sun medal, moon medal? Need these moon medals and sun medals. I am so serious about that. Cause if we get to Chunan and Chips tells us, Sonic, you need 57 more sun medals to get to the stage. That's when I'm into the stream, guys. That's when I'm into the stream, cause no. Chip is the kind of guy who comes around with bad news every chance he gets. Quite ghetto if you ask me, but you know, we still have grace for Chip. Alright, and so like, is this like the mall area of Missouri? Because if so, I'd be at this mall every day. Or maybe it's the town square. Oh man, I always do that. You know what? Imagine somebody calls you a town square because you're the only boring person in town. Hold on. Let me... Just a little bit more. There we go. Sonic has hops. Sonic doesn't have hops. Alright, get on up there, buddy. There you go. This is the... In this Sonic game, I feel like Sonic jumps the highest. I'm talking about modern or daytime Sonic. Because you think about it, of course, like, yeah, he doesn't do the double jump for the majority of these games, but without the double jump, Sonic just jumps high in this game. And I love it. I want him to jump that high in every game, genuinely. But I'm glad they brought back the double jump in, let's say, yeah, Sonic Frontiers. That was very good. That was very good. I appreciated that. Even though in Sonic Frontiers, I will say Sonic felt very stiff in how he controlled. But it actually didn't bother me all that much. It didn't bother me all that much. It's just, I guess, let's say you go from playing a game like Sonic Unleashed or Generations that's very momentum based, and then you go to Sonic Frontiers. It's very jarring. Very jarring indeed. Still fun. I'd say Sonic Frontiers has some of the best boss levels, but maybe that's just me yapping because I actually haven't played Sonic Frontiers in a long while. Love it though. Love being able to play as Knuckles, Amy, and Tails in the DLC, even though they also are very stiff. But hey, they're still fun to play as. And I appreciate Sega's efforts to let us have a game where we can play as multiple characters, not just Sonic. Because that's what it's all about. Alright, and I'm gonna grab you. And I think that's like the last Sun Medal in this stage. So I'm missing, I guess I'm just missing a few, I don't know. Actually, no, I'm missing a few. Hello? 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 Alright, these robots low-key be way more aggressive than the actual Dark Gaia creatures. It's crazy. Like, how are you more mad at me than the Dark Gaia creatures? How does that make sense? But yeah, I don't know. I gotta be careful when it comes to just getting in those little puzzles like that with the enemies, just because they could all group around you. Next thing you know, your life gauge is depleted and you're restarting the game for a 18th time. True story. True story. Chunan, you're on my list. Alright, and lift that on up there. Before I do that, oh snap. Before I continue, grab the smooth metal. And then here we go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster. Got ourselves a situation, stuck in a new location without any explanation. Oh man. So when Sonic X first came out, I was 3, so I didn't watch it when it first came out, but I did watch it because they were like replaying the episodes, I think, on one of the local TV stations. Every Saturday, noon, I was there. I was there and I was loving every minute of it. Sonic X was just so unhinged in so many great ways. I loved it so much. Now, I don't know if it was actually a good show, or I don't know if it had good storytelling or anything like that. All I know is I enjoyed it. And it was cool to, see my favorite characters in action. Dang, Sonic, that was tough, buddy. Knocked out 4 enemies at once. Okay, and you're next. Get that shield out my face, please. You want to respawn in? You sure about that? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh yeah, come on. Are you gonna point at me? I'm pointing at you too with my fist. Yep, come here. Yep, we're good. Alright, let me be careful this time. Make sure I grab all these XP points before I run into that there goalpost. Got everything? Okay, we're good. Sometimes you'll just like spawn into the goalpost will just spawn into you and you just missed all your XP that you could have got. So let's go ahead and, I don't like how close I got to death a lot of the time. So let me go ahead and fill up my life gauge. Then we're gonna fill up strength, or at least attempt to fill up strength, and then we're back to Spagonia. We're gonna rescue Pickle, go to Spagonia. Who is worried about a cucumber sandwich? I kind of question Professor Pickle's taste. Because what are we doing eating cucumber sandwiches? Like, is there anything else on the cucumber sandwich? Or is it just bread and cucumbers? Because genuinely, if that's the case, I judge him, and I do judge him harshly. I judge him harshly because what are we doing, But I mean, we all have our things that we eat that's weird. When I eat banana pudding, it's warm. I eat warm banana pudding. But that's just because that's how it was introduced to me as a wee lass. I used to eat banana. Basically, what happened is, banana pudding is supposed to be cold, right? It's supposed to be cold. You're supposed to cook it, then freeze it, or you're supposed to like wait till it cools down or whatever. Somehow, some way, somebody in my family got so tired of waiting for it to cool down, they just said, "Forget it, we're going to eat it hot." And so that it kind of just stuck. We all just started eating warm banana pudding, which I have no regrets about because it's amazing. Everybody else is just, missing out. What am I supposed to do again? Oh, Potos. My fault, Tails. Y'all saw Tails, how sad Tails got? His hero is disappointing him. Yeah, we're sorry, Tails. Alright, Missouri Day, Savannah Citadel Day. Then what's after Savannah Citadel? Cool Edge Day. So that means Haloska. Haloska. Alright, and then Eggman's just being a complete thug as he usually is. And we're gonna come and save the day. Everybody's in disarray. I was gonna start trying to rhyme or rap. Rap's not for me, so why would I do that? But yeah, right now, before I get started with Savannah Citadel, I want to go ahead and grab these. Okay. I'm gonna grab these sun medals because it's the easiest to do in this entrance stage, right? Out of all the entrance stages, this is the easiest medals you can grab, in my humble opinion. Let's sneak past these guys. Excuse me. Make sure they don't hear us. And then, there we go. Savannah Citadel Day, Act 1. We're in it. Can I get an S rank in this one? No. I can say that with confidence, probably not. But I can get an A rank. I have that potential. S ranks in the daytime stages for me is just hard to come by, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And yet, see, you guys, I don't understand what anybody means when they say the drifting is bad in this game. I mean, I guess I can say I understand it to a degree, but it really just takes, better, it's about timing. It's about timing. You just gotta time it right, because it's, again, momentum. So you just gotta time it right. I knew that there was a medal up there somewhere, but I couldn't get to it. Alright, got a moon medal though, so that's good. And now, we ran out of rings. Need to boost our ring energy. I will stop all the momentum to grab each medal now, because I'm trying to get to Chunan. Now, am I trying to get to Chunan by the end of the stream? Of course, but I won't even go beyond Chunan. GSW, you couldn't sleep, so you decided to watch the stream. Hey, thanks for popping in. And hopefully, I'll put the stream will put you to sleep or anything, because I always want you guys to make sure you get your sleep. Even though I know it is a Saturday, or no, it's a Friday night, unless you have work or something tomorrow. If you have somewhere to be tomorrow, I advise you to go to bed. Don't even watch the stream. Go to sleep and watch the playback, because it really does suck when you can't sleep, you got somewhere to be tomorrow, and then your eyes are kind of looking a little because you're tired. Have I been to full edge already? I have, but the problem is, I didn't die in Cool Edge. I died in, what was it? Dragon Road Day. Because Sonic bounced off of a rock instead of going to the ramp, and he fell in the water. I'm about to do Cool Edge right now, though, after this next boss battle. And I'll do Cool Edge Day. Then after Cool Edge Day, I think it's like, what? Dragon Road Night? Something like that. But hey, we're gonna get back there. Just gotta lock in and focus. That's all it really is. And let's go ahead and grab this moon medal because it's easy to grab. Any moon medal that's easy to grab, you want to go ahead and go for it. Cause look, they don't come by that easy. Well, they do kind of come by easy in this game. It's... Ooh, okay. Thought I was gonna die. Thought I was gonna die, but I did not. We're good. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Work with me, Sonic. Bro. Sonic, how'd you miss the medal? Okay, Sonic, that's great. Love it. Look. Love that so much. Alright, let's go. We're overstaying our welcome here. Now we're lucky if we get a B rank, Sonic. We're lucky if we get a B rank. Alright. He said I just got Sonic Riders Super Shadow and Sonic Forces Speed Battle. I got them to level 4 already. Nice. Yeah, I've been checking out some footage or some gameplay of Sonic Forces Speed Battle. It actually does look pretty fun. So maybe one of these days when I have time I'll get into it. And who knows, maybe I'll do a little mini live stream. Or like just a video. I need this dash pad. Because I remember there was this mobile game called, I think, Sonic Dash that I used to play a little bit. If Sonic Forces Speed Battle is anything like that, that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to skip on over here and let's go with the strength category one more time. But yeah, Sonic Forces Speed Battle does seem entertaining or fun to say the least. Just cause I don't know, it's cool to see like Sega having those mobile games and stuff. It would be cool if they could do something similar to like Sonic R, even though I know Sonic R really doesn't make sense. Sonic R makes no sense because it's like, Sonic, why are you running? Or what Sonic, why are you losing a fight or losing a race to your friends if you're the fastest thing alive? But I would like to see another Sonic R. What if they brought Sonic R to mobile? There's also party matches in which allows you to play with other people. You could do that in the stream where you play with these. Oh yeah, for sure. I would love that. We're gonna figure that out and get that started. But I would need to practice a lot first. Just because I do want to. I want to know what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, once I get Sonic Forces Speed Battle down, I'm gonna make sure I get the chat. I'm gonna make sure y'all gonna be there with me, showing me how to do it every step of the way. All right. Why'd I do that? So, I just saw that Sonic missed the Sun Medal. Don't like that he did that. It's cool though. Just got an A rank. That's cool. Any XP points? Alright. I just want this strength to be upped. Cause I want these enemies to be kaput. Done. Alright.
What is this place?
Yapping, yapping. More yapping. More yapping. We got it, we got it. So another cutscene and then Cool Edge Day. And after Cool Edge Day, Rooftop Run Nights. After Rooftop Run Night, Dragon Road Night. Yes, I've lost my life way too many times in this game because why do I remember each level like this? But it's all an experience. It's all an experience. So let's go ahead and go to Cool Edge Day. Make sure it's nice and sunny, nice and bright. And now we're gonna go tear down some icebergs. Okay, so right here and then right here. And this is when we get the stomp shoes. We need those desperately. And so here's why I want to really caution you guys. If you are ever Yeah, I love the music. Sometimes like when I'm like roller skating or whatever, I'll just throw on some Cool Edge Day, some Sonic music. Let me know if you guys can hear the music, because if you can't hear it, I'll turn it up just to make sure. I'll turn the music up so you guys can hear the bops. But if you guys can hear it, we're all good. So I want to be sure we're all bopping. All right, guys. Serious question. Need your top 5 favorite Sonic songs. For me, off the bat, Live and Learn. I get it, we might overhype it a little bit, but no, there is no overhyping Live and Learn. That's a certified, that's just a banger. And I don't even listen to rap, you guys. I don't listen to rap at all, but that said rap, what the heck? I don't listen to rock. And if I don't know if that qualifies as rock, because I know there's like different variations of what is rock music and what isn't. But I almost didn't make it there. Okay, all right, this is great. This is great. This is great. But yeah, Live and Learn is definitely gonna be top three, top three, because there's just aura just emanating from that song. Can you feel life? Then I also want to say that Flying the Freedom, Ruja's main theme, I think. That's also going to be in top 3 as well. You say you freaking love Sonic? I freaking love Sonic too. Thanks for stopping by, you know. Hopefully you love some Sonic Unleashed. Gonna get through it. Go defeat Eggman in Eggman Land. But yeah, there has to be a song in Sonic Unleashed that I like. Endless Possibilities is really good. Would I say it's my top 5? Don't know about that. I love Endless Possibilities, but I don't know, like, it's cool. It's cool. I also love Reach for the Stars from Sonic Colors. However, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's just maybe I just like the early 2000s sound of rock. All right, and let's grab that. I apologize if I'm not reading the messages or the chat right now, guys. I just want to make sure I don't die. Well, actually, hold on. I should be able to, once I get to a good stopping point, I'm gonna see what you guys are saying, because I really want to know what you guys' favorite like Sonic songs would be. Because Sonic's music is just so like vast. Okay, let's see. So it says, "Amen. Play the originals on the Genesis." I don't know about modern Sonic games. Top 5: Breakthrough It All, Find Your Flame, Cool Edge Day, Starlight Carnival, Pumpkin Hill from SA2. That's solid right there. That's a solid list. I approve. Pumpkin Hill, goated. Goated. Love Pumpkin Hill. I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down Pumpkin Hill. I gotta find my lost peaks. I love how like we quote Pumpkin Hill a lot more than like Sonic or Knuckles' actual theme in the game, which is unknown from ME. I find that hilarious. But Pumpkin Hill is really about. I don't think I know Breakthrough at all. I maybe know it if I heard it, but that's why I asked you guys. I like to learn about different Sonic music that I haven't listened to. And then you said, yeah, this is the one where he's the werewolf. So this is the Sonic game that came after, right after Sonic 06. So this is kind of like they were trying to do like a little redemption for him, because you know Sonic 06 was obviously not well received, and to be honest, rightfully so. It was pretty bad. But oh no, ooh, how? How did he? How? How though? Like, Sega, I need answers. What in the world? Sega. That that's ghetto. Man, I was doing so good too. Fine, we're gonna keep chugging along. Gonna keep chugging along. But yeah, this is the first game after Sonic 06. Basically, it wasn't really well received when it first came out, just because it was really easy and popular to hate on Sonic Unleashed or Sonic at that time in general. So now it's more well received because it's a masterpiece in my opinion. But yeah, you say, oh, it came out after Sonic and the Secret Rings in 2007, or Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, which released in 2008. You don't know the release date. That is true. I do forget about those other those the non-mainline games. Well, they're still mainline. To be honest, the last game I remember hearing about Sonic was Sonic Adventure. That's hilarious. Hey, I'm a nerd too, GSW. You're not really caught up. You're all good. Because honestly, there's a lot of
Hey,
a lot
are
of
you okay?
Sonic games just there's like Sonic mainline games, and then there's like spin-offs like Sonic Boom, and then there's the DS games that where some characters got introduced to. Like, it's sometimes like there's just some part of Sonic that can be really niche, and that's why I like to just kind of learn. I'll ask you guys questions like for instance, one live stream I learned about there was this version of Sonic called Fleetway Sonic. Still don't completely understand it, but it's still cool, you know? Sonic Adventure 1998 with Sega Dreamcast last console. Yeah, that was the last hurrah. But Sonic Adventure was still cool. Really fun game. Like if I'm able to, I would like to do like a Sonic Adventure live stream too, just cause I don't know, it was just a great way to introduce Sonic to like the next generation. Like we got a good understanding of who he was supposed to be, I guess. Very brash, very cocky. Oh yeah, Open Your Heart. You know what? At first, I didn't really like Open Your Heart as much, but it kind of grew on me a little bit. It did grow on me, but Open Your
What do
Heart
you
is really
think
good.
that was
I
all about?
The thing is, I'm one of those people who really does listen to Sonic music unironically. Like people, it's to the point to where literally I will be playing my work playlist at work, and then Flying the Freedom will pop on, and then people will be like, "This is a Sonic song." It's like, yeah, put some respect on his name. I stand by it when I say that Sonic has the best music in all video games. Yeah, that guitar solo. Again, I know next to nothing about rock music, but it sounds good to me. Open your heart and be alright. I probably butchered that, but y'all know what I was trying to do. I love Sonic music. Even like I do give Sonic Frontiers' music a lot of flack, but I like their I'm Here theme. That theme, I'll be blazing when I go running, and I'll be listening to like Sonic music. That guitar, the I can't even like mimic it. It's that good. I just need us all to appreciate that song. Fleetway. Yeah, can you like let me know about Fleetway? Cause somebody did tell me something about it on a different stream, but I still didn't quite understand it. I know it's something from like the classic games, but if I'm being real, to be honest, I'm like the exact opposite of you. Like I don't know too much about the classic games, which I do want to start playing more of, just to kind of show respect to like the OG Sonic, and because like it genuinely it seemed like it was a fun time. King Arthur, main antagonist for Black Knight in 2009. Oh yeah, you know what? I still have Sonic and the Black Knight too. Like after all these years, I remember my brother got it for me when I was like 13. Sonic, Sonic and the Black Knight. I still haven't beat that game, but I still have it. I play it. I have it on my Wii. Great game, great game. Gotta play Sonic at Sonic 2. Your favorite video game of all time? Fleetway is an evil version of Super Sonic that appears in the IDW comics. Okay, got you. And you know what? I hear a lot of people talking about Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles and everything. But what confuses me is like nobody ever like brings up Sonic 2. Like I was starting to really wonder about that. You said and set out to kill. Hold on, sorry. Give me one moment. Gonna look at that chat really quick. Set out to kill all of Sonic friends. Ooh. Yeah, I probably haven't gotten to that issue yet. Cause I have some of the IDW comics. Um, and I actually really do like the IDW comics. Like, I wish that there was more of that in the actual games, like the characterization, the world building. But I gotta go ahead and go by the local not video game store, but my local comic shop. I gotta go check it out, see what they got in terms of Sonic. Um, I probably would just be better ordering it offline, low key, cause you go to this comic shop, they only have this issue. You go to that comic shop, they only have that issue. Love comics, you know? Love comics. We're gonna go ahead and increase this combat. Uh, I really do feel like I need to just focus on my life gauge more so than the actual strength meter, but you know. You remember reading that issue with Fleetway? Okay. Yeah, I gotta make sure I look into that. Imagine they actually introduce Fleetway Sonic into the next major Sonic game. That would be, ooh, that would be a trip. Cause the way I'm understanding it now, Fleetway Sonic could borderline be like one of Sonic's best antagonists. You know? Nah, bro, stay up a little longer. Oh no, I wasn't gonna go to sleep. I was just saying like at some point I gotta go to the comic shop, get me some IDW comics. No, I'm not going to sleep just yet. I've only been streaming for like what, an hour? I'm trying to get to Shamar. I'm trying to get to Shamar. But yeah, imagine they like actually bring Fleetway Sonic into the next mainline Sonic game. And then like Sonic's like battling like it's like a moral battle or something. Because the last greatest Sonic villain we've had was Shadow. And look, I know y'all love Shadow, but it's like he's he's kind of been the well, not the main antagonist, but Sega's kind of been milking Shadow for the past like 20 plus years. Can we get a better villain now, please? Sega getting some cash of that game with Fleetway. Oh, for sure. I really hope that they would take advantage of that, because I mean, just how you guys are describing Fleetway Sonic alone, that's intriguing, and it would be nice to see how Sonic would react to that. Because you know, like Shadow's the best antagonist that Sonic has had. Yes, even better than Eggman. Infinite should make a return. Hmm. Get back to you on my opinion on that, because I actually haven't played Sonic Forces in a long time, so I don't remember if Infinite was a good antagonist, or if he was just kind of a good antagonist in a bad game. But I would like to do a character study on him just to kind of see what Infinite was really about. Because genuinely, I'll be honest, I'm really basic when it comes to Sonic Forces. Um, I only know that Eggman won and he took over the world, and that's about it. Like, they returned Mephiles from Sonic 06 to Generations. Yeah, I get you, I get you. That would be cool. I mean, the reason why I just I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon quite yet. It's just because like I don't know how great Infinite really was, or like what did he challenge Sonic in any way is the question. Like how did he challenge Sonic? Did he give Sonic doubt about himself? Because you know, if you compare Sonic's rivalry to Shadow, man, Shadow's made Sonic look like a Lopo, basically, you know? And we kind of just we just kind of watch Sonic lose, so to speak. If they can return Mephiles from a game that almost built the franchise, they can return Infinite. They can. I would be opposed to Infinite, but I just don't know a whole lot about them because it's been like a good 10 years since I played Sonic Forces. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like if I'm trying to sit down and play a Sonic game, Forces is not the one I go to. Forces is not the one. But I do like I like his aesthetic. Infinite's aesthetic, that is. Yeah, I do want to go ahead and start playing more. Um, Forces just to learn. Just because at this point, you do start to wonder which Sonic rivals were good and which Sonic rivals were bad. Like when I say good and bad, I mean like in terms of their character writing and all that. Because what you have you have Shadow, good character or good villain in a good game. You have uh Mephiles, maybe good character but bad game. So it's very possible, you know. They even added Infinite and Mephiles to the speed battle, but that was in 22 or yeah 2022. Okay, I do like that. It seems like in speed battle that Sega does seem intent on keeping certain characters alive because they have so many characters, and it's like Sega, when you have this many characters, you got to do something with them. And that's why I'm actually really satisfied. I'm satisfied enough with Sonic Frontiers just because I feel like that shows that Sega's trying to bring back continuity. Because for a minute there, in each of the Sonic games, it's like it was just like a series of events that Sonic would go on, and he wouldn't even like they had nothing to do with each other. Like, tell me this: what does Sonic Unleashed have to do with Sonic 06? What does Sonic Lost World have in common with Sonic Boom? Like every because of that, like it was just so chaotic and discombobulated. Those characters didn't get those continuity. Like where is Vector? You know, where's Rouge? Where's Knuckles? Like there's no such thing as continuity with Sega in the 2010s. And so that's why I'm so proud of like Sonic Frontiers because at least they're attempting to kind of remedy some of their past actions. I don't mean to say remedy their past actions like it's horrible or anything, like they committed a crime, but you know, things definitely get a little confusing when 1 minute Sonic's over here flying on a plane trying to defeat Eggman and then the next minute he's in space. It's weird. It's weird. But Sega's doing a great job. Alright, I'm gonna pop these guys because they're doing some crazy things. And by crazy things I just mean that they're existing. And then I just want these XP points, that's all. Because XP points means that I can get through the nighttime stages faster. Get to Shamar. I want to get to Shamar. Look, I mean, I'm streaming. Like, if anybody wants to pop in, they could pop in. Want to pop out, they could do that too. I don't have work tomorrow. I have no plans except to like finish the rest of my comic, and then that's it. Like I am just chilling. This game makes me feel like a little kid all over again. I say little kid. I was like 13 when I started playing this game. That's not exactly little kid, but you know. All right. And look at that slow wind up. He said, why I gotta. You're going to a party tomorrow? All right. Are you excited? Are you excited and are you ready? You know? But you don't feel like waking up early, so you're gonna stay? I mean, is it a party like during the day or like later on in the evening? Because if it's a party like, if it's like an early party, I mean, I would kind of advise you to go to bed because like, hey, you know, it's you don't want to be tired at a party. You don't want to do that. You just want to stay up and grind speed battle birthday party. Oh, so does that mean it's gonna be early on in the day? I got you then. Especially if it's like a family member's party. Makes sense, makes sense. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, hey, you do whatever works for you, GSW. All right, I'm gonna just put this. Sorry, I just had to move my phone because that's how I read my messages. But I got tired of just looking over here because, you know, I need to like point it at the actual camera so I could like be talking to y'all. All right, this is pretty much the back half of the level, and then okay, everybody just calm down, relax. I'm gonna put you out your misery. Oh, I tried to pick him up. All right, so we're good to go then. I think I'm going to grab all the medals, all the sun medals that is. Can't say the same with the moon medals, unfortunately, but hey. Wait, I might. I have 5 out of 6. Since when did I become a pro at grabbing the medals in this level? That's crazy. Alright, this guy can go. And then... Yusa! Hello! Doesn't Sonic Unleashed kind of remind y'all of like a Disney movie? Pixar, actually. It's a Pixar movie for sure. Back when Pixar was good. I miss the old Pixar. The Ratatouille Pixar, the Incredibles Pixar. Masterpieces. But alas, well actually no, I haven't watched wrong way. I haven't watched the latest Pixar movies, like what was it? Inside Out 2. I do tend to try to watch a lot of animated movies. You love the Cars movies? That's actually my nephew's like favorite franchise. He loves him some Cars. He loves Cars. Cars was actually really cool, you know. I like the first one, um, the Hot Shot sports car, whatever. I haven't watched I haven't watched Cars in a long time, and I remember more of the plot from the first story. Then the second one, that's when Mater was like a spy, right? That one was just I that one was surprising. I don't know. They're coming out with the Toy Story 5. Yep. I might have to be there. Not gonna lie. The main reason I don't really watch a lot of Pixar movies that come out now is just because I'm just not interested. Which does suck because that's like the career I'm trying to go into, like animation and all that and storytelling, so I should. But I do have to give these new stories a chance. Toy Story 5, it looks interesting. It actually does look good, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I am, I'll be completely honest with you, I am a little disappointed with us getting reboots and remakes. Just because I don't feel like the artistic integrity is there. And what I mean by that is, sometimes it feels like Disney's just kind of waiting to cash in on the stuff that was already popular back in the day rather than doing something new, creative, and innovative. Toys versus tech, yeah. And I like that. I think it's going to be good. It looks good. It looks exciting. I'm going to pop out and watch that one. I have to. Like, what? This was going to be like 30 years at this point for Toy Story. Because the first one, 95. Second one, I think 98. Third one, 2010. Fourth one, I think like what, 2019. So it was, the fourth one was fairly recent. The fifth one, 2026. It looks good though. I'm excited. I'm excited for Toy Story to kind of give me that feeling of that I had when I was a youngin. Did he just sneeze on me? That's crazy. Oh, he's about to jump. It's good though. We got it. 1999. Okay, got you. For the second one, got you. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. For it to come out so quickly back then when 3D animation was really new, that's impressive. Like, yeah, 4 years, but like, you think about things now, like how slow it takes for movies to come out now. It coming out in like 4 years. Hats off to the animators. Animators do not get their credit, and I appreciate the animators for sure. All right, just the A rank. That's fine. All right, let's go with strength again. Let's go with strength one more time. Let's go ahead and go with life. Let's go with life again. Then let's go with unleashed. Combats? Do I have any more? Shield? Why not? Nice and balanced. Toy Story 1, 95, Toy Story 2, 99, Toy Story 10, or Toy Story 3, 2010, Toy Story 4, 2019, Toy Story 5, June 2026.
What are you
Ooh,
doing out here?
adventures, man. That's just a whole adventure in it of itself. That's a whole adventure. What's your favorite Toy Story? Mine is probably gonna be my favorite Toy Story is number one. I just think the pacing was great, the storytelling was great, the character development was great. Like it was just masterpiece. Love Toy Story 1. Especially because the third one, that's a solid one. The third one, man, I think I might have cried. I was like 10 at that time. Like, Andy's growing up? You serious? You know what would be crazy though? What if in Toy Story 5, they like showed Andy like really growing up and having his own family? Like they gave him a cameo or something. That would be tight. That would be the business. You, yeah, I thought the toys was gonna die too. They had that dramatic music going. They was over there holding hands in the trash. I said, huh? Excuse me? Y'all gonna show, because low key, wouldn't Disney technically be able to do that since they're not actually real people and they're toys? Because I know Disney doesn't, they get really iffy on showing death in their movies. So if they wanted to, they probably could have did it. They probably could have killed off those toys. But they spared our hearts. They spared our hearts. Much appreciated. Because if they would have killed off Jesse, it would have been hard for me to forgive him. I'm not gonna lie. That would have been a whole challenge. But yeah, Toy Story, iconic franchise. I love it. I love it. I actually would like to play the Toy Story video games. Because I remember Toy Story 2 came out again. Or 2. Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. And that's when, 2010, nobody was really expecting that from Pixar. That's not like that. That's not when Disney was doing the whole nostalgia bait thing. They were just kind of genuinely making new movies. So Toy Story 3 coming out was really surprising. So all of a sudden, like they kind of get this resurgence. And then I just remember seeing that they had this Toy Story 3 game on the Wii, and I used to just save up my money and get these games, but I could not find it. And I couldn't go on the internet back then because, you know, I was 10. I wasn't supposed to be buying stuff on the internet. But yeah, I just wanted to play it back then. I don't think I would want to play it. Maybe I would want to play it now, but I don't know. Toy Story, iconic franchise. But I think my all-time favorite Pixar movie, The Incredibles. First one, not the second one. We don't talk about the second one. But that first Incredibles movie, oh my goodness. I might have to just watch that tonight. Well, it is tonight. But I might have to watch that when I get off the stream. I don't watch it enough. That is like top 3 movies for me. I'm serious. Alright, let me lock in. Let me make sure I get this egg cauldron out of here. So what I learned, oh goodness, I saw it coming and I froze up. That's crazy. Oh, what? It didn't even register me firing into the hole of the egg thing. It's cool though. Let me just lock in. I really don't want to restart this game. I really don't want to do that. Because Tornado Defense has taken me out more than anything else. Ooh, that one almost got me. I thought it said A, it said Y. Alright. Okay. I'm not doing as much damage. That's when you start to get in trouble, when you're going a little too slow to deal the damage. Okay. That caught me up a little bit, that's good. I still got a minute 30, not too bad. But sometimes, you know, that timer runs out, which it hasn't in this particular, what am I doing? It hasn't in this particular challenge, but it can. I've been there. Okay, so down to a minute 8. That's fine. Just gotta make sure I take care of what I need to take care of. As soon as he says go fire all weapons, lock in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Alright, and go ahead and say it, Eggman. Come on, Eggman. Alright, we're good. Go fire all weapons. This is my shot. This is my shot. Alright, we're good. Woo! I should not be this relieved. The way that this stage just like herb stomps me is crazy sometimes. It's utterly insane. Alright. How did I get a B rank? What the heck? Not that I'm complaining. Oh, you know what? It was probably me keeping up the combos. So it doesn't even matter how much damage you take for real. It doesn't even matter how much damage you take. Okay, so as long as you're able to like press the buttons as consistently as possible and get like a really long combo, the game will be impressed by that. Bada bing, bada boom. You got yourself a B rank. Alright, let me grab some of these wind medals while I still can, or while I can right now. And then gonna go back to Leonardo DiCaprio. Margaret Street?
What? Professor Pickles
What's Margaret Street? I am ignorant as to what Market Street is. Wait, is this Market Street like just where Sonic is now? Like the street in Spagonia? Alright, Aida. Or it's Ida, isn't it? Ada? It's Ada, right? Yeah, it's probably Ada. I love how everybody is genuinely so calm. Like, look at this lady. Look at Denise. Denise, the planet just split into pieces, girl. And you're just... Market Street is what we call Rooftop Run in Crossworlds. Okay. Ooh, I like that. Market Street. See, and I don't play Crossroads enough to know that. Because honestly, the only time I'm playing Sonic is when I'm streaming. I am ashamed to say it's when I'm streaming or like maybe trying to film for B-roll for a video. But hey, once I get done with my comic book, I think I'll have a little more time to go ahead and, hone in on my Sonic skills. Because genuinely, I want my gameplay footage to actually look decent, look like I know what I'm doing. But it takes practice. I don't ever want to stop playing Sonic though, because it's a part of me that keeps me like having that childlike joy, so to speak. Never want to lose that. My mom always said, just let the world be your playground, and let the world be your playground. And then also, like, Sonic reminds me of my brother, so always gotta keep Sonic in rotation. I think the only other game I play as much as Sonic is gonna be Breath of the Wild. And when I say that to mean like last time I played Breath of the Wild had to have been like last year. I know it's really sad, but hey, gonna try to do better. Wanna be a video game nerd for the rest of my life. And I don't even know if I can call myself an actual video game nerd, because there's so many video games I don't know about. Like, I've never played Call of Duty. I don't intend to ever play Call of Duty if I'm being real. I have played Arc Raiders though. Fun game. Very scary because those AI robots be chasing you down and it kind of just sends chills down your spine. But hey, still fun. Alright, so gonna get to Savannah Citadel Day. Gonna beat these guys up. Can I do it without taking damage? No, I cannot, because I just took damage right as I said that. And it's really because of these guys' hot breath, you know? The flowers, they just blow their little musty breath at you and it just floats at you. You can't really do much about it. What do y'all do in those moments when somebody's talking to you and their breath it just really stinks? Like, how do you evade that? What, like, do you try to take it? Because my whole thing is, if somebody's breath is just really humming, I try to take a few steps back, but sometimes that person will be so unaware and they'll just like take those steps forward with you. It's like, hey, let's social distance, please. Because you never want to be the one to break the news to them, like, hey, your breath really stinks. Back off. And it's like you can be polite, but it's never going to come across as polite. It never will. No matter how you say it. Your breath just stinks. Now, if it's somebody I'm close to and somebody I love, somebody I'm just really used to and comfortable with, yeah, I'm gonna let them know all day. Hey, back up, onion breath. I need a second. I need some space. Or what you could do, offer somebody some gum. That always does the trick, unless they say no. See, if you offer somebody gum and they say no and their breath really stinks, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. That's tough. That is tough. I just love those awkward interactions so much. I just love it so much. It's a staple in life, you know? And Sonic is showing off his muscles. There we go. Sonic with them spiked shoes. I'm going to just choose to believe that Sonic has spikes on his shoes because he's a track star. And if you're a track star, your shoes are spiked at the bottom to grab the turf beneath you. How do I know this? I ran track in high school. Was I good? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But hey, it was fun while it lasted. I do actually encourage anybody who's in high school, anybody who's in school watching this, go run track. You'll like, well, okay, actually, you might not like it, but it really does kind of build discipline for you and builds character, teaches you a lot about healthy eating. Because from my experience, like I played basketball and I ran track. With basketball, you can kind of get away with it was hidden over here the entire time. Are you serious? That's crazy. But with basketball, you can kind of get away with eating some really bad things earlier on in the day as long as it wasn't too close to whenever you're practicing your game is. But track, if you're on the track team, you cannot afford to even glance at a cookie. You take one look at a potato chip, you're just cramping during track practice. I'm telling y'all, you cannot eat anything unhealthy when you run track. But that's why I tell y'all, hey, go try track out because it really does like encourage you to eat healthy and it just encourages a healthy lifestyle. Is what I mean, because you can't hide it. If you're out here eating bad things, the wrong things at that when you're running track, it shows up. You're gonna be sluggish. You're not gonna be as fast. It's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be a good time, basically. But yes, run track, please. And actually, track meets in high school were some of my fondest memories. Some of the funnest times. You're just out there. Of course, yes, you do have to get up early. You have no life on Saturdays except to be at that track meet every single Saturday. Not one Saturday is free. But track, it's fun because you get a level of camaraderie. I'm I wonder if there's like been anybody who's like made a fan fiction of the Sonic characters in high school and they're all on the track team. I would be willing to bet a wealthy amount of money, a hefty amount of money, not wealthy because not there yet, but I'd be willing to bet a hefty amount of money that somebody made a fan fiction about the Sonic characters in high school on the track team. Alright, is that good enough? There we go. Let me just go in this grass here, go in this bush. Just trying to make sure, I don't miss any sun medals. So I'm not getting the tune on and hearing Chip tell me, Sonic, you gotta da 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 before you did da da da. Okay, Chip. Coming around me with bad news, brother. That about. Alright. Grabbed you. I always kind of just raise past this part. I just want to make sure I'm not missing a thing. I'm gonna grab everything I can. Alright. How did my unleash gauge get filled up so fast? Crazy. No complaints from me though. Alright. Ooh, man, I was kind of going too fast. I could have flew off that ledge, but I didn't. Okay. I really do kind of want to go up there one of these times and grab that moon medal, but I've already died like twice in this one stream. I'm just trying to get back to where I was. Not even back to where I was. I'm really trying to go to Shamar. Okay, see. What was that, Sonic? Oh, but you were able to register when I told you to grab that handle. What? Okay, so I'm gonna wait for this little saw. Then I'm gonna hop on over here. I'm going to wait for this little saw again. And then hop on over here. Oof. That one always almost scared me because I kind of was stuck between that little pillar. Whew. But we're good. Ever since I fell, my hands were a little shaky, but we're fine. Alright, so I'm guessing the next sun medal is somewhere up there. Obviously, I didn't take that path, so I'm not going to really worry about it. I'm just glad I found where another sun medal would be, so I do have an understanding of where most of the sun medals are going to be, and probably going to grab 4 out of the 6 moon medals. But I'm assuming 2 moon medals wouldn't be up there, right? In that section I was just at, or the section I was just beneath. It's my estimation, at least. I don't know. Alright. And everybody just calm down. I got enough for all of you guys. Relax. Relax. I'm here, okay? And you guys are just instigators. Y'all can go. Why do they feel the need to jump and then swing their little swords down? That's when it just feels really disrespectful, you know? Like, you don't have to jump and swing your sword down. All you gotta do is just you don't gotta. It's fine though. It's fine. I will take it personally no more. If you want, you can go check it out, but I'll take a while to upload. Oh, sorry. I just went to upload my new videos showcasing Rider Super Shadow. If you want, you can go check it out, but it will take a while to upload. Okay. I'm gonna check it out for sure. I'm gonna check it out for sure. I didn't know you made content. You should have told me. I would have been subscribed. After the stream, I'm going to go ahead. Actually, I think I could subscribe now, right? Let me just. Yeah. Where the heck? Okay, I can't access your channel through the chat for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead after the stream is done. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you. Check out your content, cause if there's any like if you like even record any content about like forces speed battle, I want to see it and I want to go ahead and learn. Just want to learn what it's all about, learn more of the details and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for letting me know. I'm gonna most definitely check that out. I'm gonna comment and tell you what I think. I actually haven't played Sonic Riders ever, which is a shame because it really does look fun. So I gotta check out Sonic Riders. It should be on Xbox, but the thing is, how I like to do it is I like to actually go into a physical like retro video game shop, and when I just find it, like find a retro Sonic game there, that means the world to me. Like it is, cause it reminds me of when I was a kid, you know? Like yes, buying things online is very convenient, but it's just not as special. I like to go to, cause the last time I did that, I went to find Sonic Heroes and I found it at a retro video game shop. I was over the moon basically. So I guess the next video game I'll be going to hunt for is Sonic Riders, because you know I just never played it. It would be fun to just kind of experience it and see what it's about. I've seen like video essays of it here and there, but I kind of take those with a grain of salt until I can actually form my own opinion and just see what it's about for myself. I do remember Kobana Money 456 had this video where he was like standing on this board of some sort for the Xbox, and in some way that could kind of control the board that Sonic was controlling or whatever. I don't know, but all I know is I want to just start looking at some of Sonic's I'm not gonna say non-mainline titles, but just you know some of the titles that don't get as much attention or shine. So yeah, gotta definitely do that. Then here's Professor Pickle yapping about that cucumber sandwich. It's like, come on, Pickle. Number one, why are we eating cucumber sandwiches? Number two, we have to reassess our values here and our priorities. You have 19 subscribers now? Of course. I'm glad you let me know, because, you know, whenever I find somebody else that kind of makes Sonic content, I kind of gravitate to that, because again, like I know a fair amount of stuff about the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, but not like a not everything basically. And so it's always nice to kind of just learn and understand new things, see new perspectives. Like I like to learn um why people like Big the cat, for instance. Maybe it's just because he's a lovable oof, and he probably is. I think I don't like Big the cat because he's just kind of creepy to me. I'll be real. Like it's the way his eyes just peer through wherever wherever the character is. He's just randomly in places, and it's just like Big the cat. What are you doing? Mainly in Sonic Adventure 2. I just like calm down, Big. You know, what are we doing? But gonna check out that content because wait a second. Let's see. Here we are. All right. So Tails made us this world map. He's gonna tell us to move to Apodos. I'm gonna do that. Then we're gonna go to Apodos night. Gotta move the sun. And there we go. It's now nighttime. Missouri Day. And now look, we're basically back to where we just started, you know? Lazy days living in paradise. Why does that sound familiar? Oh yeah, Big's theme song. See, that's how much I ignore Big. But Big is starting to kind of grow on me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because he's his portrayal in Sonic Crossworlds, I like it. He was actually pretty funny, especially during the little rival scenes. Like everybody's trying to like take him out basically, and he's like, "Oh, Sonic, why are you in a car? You could just use your feet." It's hilarious. It's utterly hilarious. I love Big. I was a fan of most of the characters' portrayals in Sonic Racing Crossroad. To be honest, though, like I think Sega actually did a really good job there. Um, I think the only one I'm not too fond of is gonna be Amy, guys. I'm sorry. Like I get it, it's Amy and we all love her, but she's just not. I just wish she kind of had her attitude from before. That's all. She just seems kind of like more of a perfectionist, and I guess my fear with Amy is that she might just be becoming a Mary Sue. And you know, Mary Sue's, Gary Stu's, they're not relatable at all. It's like you can't really root for them because they every step they make, everything they do is perfect. So they don't really have to learn anything. So yeah, I don't know. But everybody else's portrayal is cool. Like Rouge's portrayal was good. I love Knuckles' portrayal. I love Shadow's portrayal was hilarious. That's another thing, but that's another thing when it comes to Shadow. Oh my goodness, let me lock in. Okay, because sometimes Sonic is just weird. Okay, let's. All right, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. There we go. Bro, Jets. Hold on. What does that say? Bro said to Jet, "Hey there, do you like fish? Do you like to fish too?" Then Jet said, "Do I like to? Are you kidding me? You don't know who I am." Oh, I love that. You know, that would be hilarious if Big was actually like really aware of what everybody was saying and he was just kind of like rage baiting everybody. Oh man, I missed it. That sucks. But that would be hilarious if Big was over here actually rage baiting for real. I would love that. Uh, we gotta start acting unbothered like Big. Man, these little polls is giving me a run for my money. What the heck? But yeah, that's the main takeaway I'm learning from Big's character. Be unbothered, genuinely, not even just to act like you're saying it for some Instagram quote, but like people got beef with you. Hey, 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 I'm unbothered. Do you like to fish too? Do you like to fish too? Actually, yes, Big. I do like to fish, mainly with my dad. I like to go fishing with my dad, even though I haven't been in like 20 years. But hey, it's a fun time. But yeah, Big. He's growing on me. I actually think I like him now. Can't say the same for Chip. Can't say the same for Chip. Not gonna lie to y'all. Oh, I've drifted the wrong way. Again, the drift and unleash is not bad. It's just you just gotta have the timing down. You just gotta have the timing down. Alright, this can either take like a minute or it could take 10 minutes. I just gotta lock in, you know? They're really gracious with this level though. Like, there's not a whole lot of pits you can fall into, you know? Especially towards the latter half of the stage like you're here now. Like, I would have expected Sega to put in a lot more pitfalls, but maybe it's just because this is only the second day stage of the game. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to be here. Alright. How did that happen? You know, sometimes that confuses me. Oh goodness. Now I see why it's called Jungle Joyride. It's fun. This is Savannah Citadel. Jungle Joyride is in Adabat. But Jungle Joyride is fun. It's very fun. It has Jungle Joyride at night. Best music. Best music. I don't know about in the entire game, but like Jungle. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, it's fair to get him confused because, you know, like yes, this is a savannah, but parts of it does look like a jungle, so. I would understand why you would get it confused. Alright, let's catch up to Eggman. Blast him out of existence. Alright. I did see that Darkspine Sonic, he posted kind of like a tutorial on how to beat this game. Or it wasn't necessarily a tutorial, but he showed how he can beat this game in like 30 seconds. Or not the game, but the actual like boss level. And he does it a lot differently. He like speeds up to Eggman, but he'll like ground pound and then he'll stomp and then he'll basically hit a homing attack. But obviously I can't do that now because I don't have the stomp shoes. But he was able to do it in less than 30 seconds and I was very impressed. Same as ever, no all bark, no bite. Okay. We're good, guys. We're just about back at where we first started. What, 2 hours into the stream, got a nice S ring. It's very beautiful. See if we got any XP points. Let me up the strength a little bit. Oh, I got a lot of XP points. Nice. Alright. So they're going to restore part of the planets. I like the way Sonic looks in this game. Like, I don't know, his quills are at the best length. He's not too chubby, he's not too skinny. His eyes shine bright. Just in terms of the character design, great. You telling me you're a Chip lover? We don't love Chip over here, okay? All my homies, we hate Chip. We hate Chip. Why? Because Chip is just easy to hate. You know? Like, why do you have a mohawk? Chip is like 36 in my mind. If you're 36, you don't deserve to have a mohawk. I will stand on that. Okay. Alright. I'm glad we got glad we got that clear, cause yeah, chocolate chip. Chocolate chip. Cause this chip right here, this chip right here, we don't accept him. Nah, even for a bit that sounds so harsh. That sounds so harsh. I don't mean to be so mean to Chip. He's just mildly annoying, and that's it. That's it. If you want to love Chip, you love Chip. You love Chip, and you love Chip with the best of your ability. Okay, I'm gonna go for Holoska Day first, just because I wanna get it out the way. Wanna get it out the way. Because I feel like if there's any, because I basically what right now I'm choosing between Holoska Day and Rooftop Run Night. I feel like I have a higher chance at dying in Holoska Day. And if I'm gonna die, you totally meant chocolate chip? Mm-hmm. Good. Because if we see Chip on the street, we jump Chip. We have no mercy. Curb stomp him. Just kidding. We don't curb stomp. Only on Friday. Only on Fridays. Which it is Friday. It's 11:30. Okay, so we're back where we started. Cool Edge Day, one of your favorites, GSW. So we're gonna, this time we're gonna actually try to complete it. That last time, I'm not gonna lie, I got a little distracted and I looked away. You can't be looking away on Cool Edge. This is not the level to do that. This is not the level, to be honest. Like, you have to be, I mean, you gotta be locked in for most of the day stages from this point on, but definitely here just cause, you know. Oh man, I missed the sun medal that was there. Oh, okay, alright. I get scared when Sonic starts swerving around. Music? Oh, you like it because of the music? Yeah. I mean, I imagine, like, if you were, like, snowboarding or something, it would be cool to listen to. I've only been to the snow, like, once. But, you know, if I was to ever go back to the snow and go snowboarding, this would be the one. This would be the one I would listen to. Alright. Get those dash pads. I don't like running out of ring energy here at all. Ooh, that's exactly why. Ooh, but we're good, we're good. Grab this moon medal. Stomp on this guy. Curb stomp him. Oh, no, I didn't even do that. And curb stomp him. And then curb stomp. Okay, curb stomp this thing. To be honest with you guys, I don't necessarily understand the need for that whole little stomp thing, the button that Sonic just jumped on, because it really does slow down the momentum of the game, if I'm being honest. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a level design expert. But I guess that was just to kind of showcase Sonic's new curb stomping ability. But we're doing good so far, you know, just gonna stay locked in. Get our sun medal here. I just get so nervous because there's a lot of pitfalls here. Like, you guys can tell me if I'm crazy, but doesn't it feel like the difficulty level from here to, like, or from Missouri to here is like really, it just spikes, like it's a crazy spike? And maybe that's just because you're meant to actually go to Spagonia first, because if you're playing it for the first time, of course you're going to go check in with Professor Pickle first, and he's going to tell you what to do or tell you where to go. He'll probably be like, yeah, just go to Spagonia, and then you go to Spagonia because, you know, you're already there. But I don't know. That's just how I feel. Because Missouri, or Savannah Citadel Day, easy stage to deal with. Then this one, this one, problem child, for absolute sure. But it's cool, it's cool. We're doing good so far. Just gotta stay locked in. Look at all those, like, ice blocks in the background. That's crazy. Now, I will be honest with you guys, out of all the locations in this game, Kalovka would probably be the one I'd least likely want to go to. No offense to the North Pole. I'm sure it's lovely. Oh no. At a certain point, I start questioning life. You know, 26, and I can't even get past Los Day without dying. To the Sonic the Hedgehog community, I apologize for my. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cause, cause I know Apodos has to be tired of seeing me, and believe me, Apodos, I'm tired of seeing y'all too. No disrespect. No disrespect. All I want to do, guys, is just make it back to Shamara. I have only made it to Shamara one time. You guys understand me? You guys understand me? I've only made it to Shamara one time. And I wasn't even in Shamar that long. I died at the beginning of the level, and I haven't even been back since. What's going on? Can somebody please help me? Because I don't like this. It wasn't like the bobsled wasn't even in my control. And it's like, if I'm having a hard time controlling the bobsled in Holoska Day, what is Eggman Land gonna do to me? On Eggman Land, I'ma just fly straight off the cliff. And then if I don't crash out now, I'm definitely gonna crash out then. And guess what, guys? I'm not even gonna crash out usually. But this game is getting me to that point. And I gotta listen to Eggman and just say, fire! I don't care, Eggman. Your breath stinks. And now, like, I'm taking this gorgeous scene, this gorgeous cutscene for granted. This Pixar-esque cutscene. Look at Sonic, he's amazing, but do I care? No. I don't care because I gotta do it all over again. I got to that exact point and I died twice in a row. I feel defeated. I feel defeated. And at some point, I just want to quit the challenge and just say, forget it. But like, why would I do that? That would be really sus, you know? I just, I'm tired of Sonic saying go, and I'm trying to go, Sonic, but you gotta control your speed better or something. Cause what do you mean? Huh? You see, this is why Knuckles is the GOAT. Knuckles wouldn't have let this happen. If I was playing with Knuckles, Sonic, how did you miss? Sonic misfired. Sonic is trying to get curb stomped today. Sonic, you about to end up on the list like Chip. I'm about to get real radical in these parts. Radical, no highway. Cause what? I can't glance away for a minute. It wasn't even a minute. I glanced away for 1 second. For 1 second. No, Sonic, it's not cool. He said cool. No. Because we're back where we started, Sonic. You don't understand it. You don't understand it because you are a fictional character and you have no way of knowing what I'm going through. You have no way of knowing, but you think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. I think this is rather sad. You know? What in the world is this? Is this a game to you? Well, I guess so, but like, I'm tired. Now I can't even remember where the second moon medal. And these NPCs are getting on my nerves because why is Lambro standing so stiff? Look at him. Look at him. Why are they both so stiff? Did they not just witness the earthquake? They're just over there chilling. Like, what is going on? Chip, talk to the hand. Cause I know it. Chip low-key might have rigged that bobsled. Chip rigged the bobsled, guys. Chip did it. It was Chip. I blame Chip because Chip is the number one op. Chip is the Chip is that friend your mom told you to watch out for. And when your mom tells you to watch out for a friend, you watch out for that friend. And Chip, I'm watching out for you. Chip is dark guy. Forget light guy. No, he's dark guy. He means us no. He means us harm. Forget Chip. How dare he? Does he really think I want to spend another 20 minutes in Windmill all day? No, no. I mean, I get it. I said I didn't have work tomorrow, Chip, and I don't have plans tomorrow, but goodness gracious. That doesn't mean I want to keep doing the same thing over and over. One of these days, one of these days, I'm gonna sue Sega for creating Chip. One of these days I'm gonna be rich enough to sue Sega, and I'm gonna sue them because why did you create this atrocious character named Chip or Light Gaia? Why? It's because of Chip I'm here again, you know? I'm tired of Chip. Why can't Chip ever be tired of me? Why? I'm tired, Grandpa. And half of y'all probably don't even get that reference because you're probably really young. But I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Grandpa saying, that's just too darn bad. Now I'm not even locked in. I probably just missed like 18 sun medals, but that's fine. It's really not fine, but it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. You know what? While I'm here, why not? Why not? Let me just... Now why do I gotta go out my way to grab that moon medal? Don't know. But that's what Sega wants. But what Sega wants, Sega gets. Like, was I even distracted with the bobsled? I'm so confused. What made the bobsled just veer off to the right like that? Why did the bobsled decide to do that? It's not right that the bobsled can just have a mind of its own and just do what it wants. Like, you're a bobsled, you are not a sentient object. How does that happen? How does the bobsled decide, hey, I'm gonna go off the rail now? What do you mean? Why can't you just go up the ramp like a regular bobsled? Why can't you, why? Now I gotta see Sonic beat up these enemies again. Do you think I wanna see that? No. No. Not at all. But apparently Sega, I gotta go back to Tornado Defense. I can't handle Tornado Defense all the time. Sometimes I just break from Tornado Defense. Sometimes I do. But does that matter? No. No. Because like, hey, you gotta beat Tornado Defense before you can get to the rest of the game. Why would Sega do such a thing? What is the point of Tornado Defense being that early into the game? Like, you could at least make it, let us make it to Spagonia first or something. Or like, let us make it to like Missouri. But nah, they said, yo, you gonna get this Tornado Defense action. Do I want that Tornado Defense action? No. But it doesn't matter what I want. Yeah. Chip, now it's not the time to yap my ear off. I'm mad that that bobsled just... You know what, I'm about to speed run. Do I know how to speed run? Absolutely not, but I'm gonna learn tonight. I'm gonna learn tonight. Yeah, Lee. What is it about that bobsled? I was doing fine. When it comes to like everything else in Haloska, I was doing fine. I wasn't even getting trapped by the bobsled. Bobsled has taken me out twice. Why has the bobsled taken me out twice? What on the earth is going on? This is just a ghetto situation. Just all of it, just ghetto, you know? Extremely. It's ghetto. Just ratchet, get all of the above, just ghetto. I don't know. I wish I had a Karen in my life, right? Because if you get a Karen will complain about things and she'll get things done. So if a Karen, I could just call a Karen up and be like, hey, I need you to complain to Sega about how this game is unfair. Guess what? That it will get done. Cause they take they take it seriously, those complaints. Not really. Not really. Why no. I just you know, I'm gonna get back there though. It's not gonna be that hard. You know, while I'm here, let me go ahead and let me just do it as I go. Cause in theory, if I improve my skills now, that means I could get through this level a lot faster. Why, you might ask? Well, because you know, you can beat these enemies up a lot faster, get done with it. You know what? Forget everybody. I'm doing what I need to do. Goodbye. See you later. I get it, yes, I'm missing out on precious XP points, but I do not care. And when you have somebody who doesn't care, that's a dangerous somebody. That's a dangerous somebody. And I'm a dangerous somebody who does not care. Somebody warn Dark Gaia. I'm coming for him. Or her, I don't know what it is. But I'm coming for you, Dark Gaia. Say Drake. Alright, so let me go ahead and use my Unleash Gauge here. Everybody out my way. Excuse me, excuse me. You too, excuse me. Alright. We good, we good. Let me. You too, you know, everybody can get it. None of you guys are getting grace today. Because if that bobsled isn't giving me grace, I'm not giving anybody grace. You're all injured. You're all on the reserve list. I don't think they needed to make that a whole cutscene, but we're cool. It's fine, you know, I'm not gonna be too critical. But yeah, I'm gonna skip past y'all. I am so sorry. I've done this twice before. Third time is enough, okay? I'm trying to get back to Hello Skaday and maybe eventually Shamar. Now it's already 11:48 at night. So we'll see, cause no. But we're gonna try to do our best. And you can go. You can go. All of you can go. All you guys who just spawned in. Why are they just floating around? Get over here so I can beat you up and blast you out of existence. Please. Please. Are we done? You're still here. You have the nerve to still exist. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let me get all these XP points. Please. Please, please, please. There we go. While we're here, let's do the status again. Up that strength. Life? Okay, that's fine too. You know what? I could probably just focus on strength for the rest of this not live stream, but the rest of this level. I could probably just focus on strength, and then Missouri, Savannah Citadel night. That's when I'll focus more on life. So I could just, you know. Well, yeah, that makes sense, because towards the end of at the end of the level in Savannah Citadel, you're having to beat all those robots who keep respawning in, and so basically you would want to, if there's any life you want to increase, or any level you would want to use to increase your life, it would be Savannah Citadel. That and Shunan Knight. Shunan Knight is also, or Dragon Road Knight, I'm sorry. Dragon Road Knight is also very important to do that for, because, I mean, you'll be beating up them enemies, knocking them off in the jaw and everything, but like, let me actually put this down and then, I think there's a sun medal here. But sometimes, you know, if you're not keeping an eye on your life gauge, GG's. GG's. I don't even want to make it just to Chunan. I'm really trying to go to Shamar. And I could do it. I'm gonna just skip. Oh man. I tried to like sneak past him, but all of a sudden his peripheral vision works, which, okay. So, let's balance beam. Chip, if you don't get out my ear with that, you almost made me fall. Chip, why are you scared of heights? You have wings. You have wings. What are you trying to make me scared for? What the heck? Trying to give me your anxiety, huh? What is going on there? Okay, so almost to the end. Honestly, tedious. Just tedious, you know? But after I get done with the Missouri stuff, I'm going straight back to Holoska. I don't care. Holoska's not gonna do nothing to me. Holoska thinks I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm just mildly irritated. But Holoska, I'm coming back for you, whether you like it or not. Trying to kick me out. Just because I said, you know, out of every continent or city or anything or any village, Holoska would be the least likely for me to want to go to. Holoska said, I took that personally. Holoska, you are a village. What are you doing taking things personal, you know? You're not supposed to have feelings. You're an inanimate object. Alright, so let me go ahead and build my strength up before I go to this dude. Status. Let's see, strength. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, I don't have enough. But it's good, it's good. I'm gonna do strength at this level and then life next level. And that should be enough. Tails, get. Okay, Tails, I get it. You don't have your mech, but like, come on, buddy. You could do better. Ooh! I knocked that guy out in seconds. Mere seconds. He never saw it coming. Actually, he did see it coming. He was just slow to react. Hey, that's how it goes. All right, let me make sure I get all my XP points. Oh yeah, here you can get it too. And then let's just get some range for good measure. And then yeah, there we go. All right, Tornado Defense next, then Missouri Night, and then Missouri Day. Then Holotka, we coming for you. Holotka thinks this is a game. Holotka thinks it could take me out 2 times and I won't be upset. Oh, Holotka, I'm coming for you. For absolute sure. Okay, up the strength, that's good. And then life is filled up. Is that it? Okay, that's good. Hello. Sorry, I can't quite read your name, but hello. What's up?
Sonic?
Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Just to brief you, I did just die in Holoska Day, Cool Edge Day. Not my best moment. It's been like twice already, but hey, you know, I'm gonna still try. Cause usually after you're done with Savannah Citadel at night, you have a choice. You can either go to Spagonia, play Rooftop Run Night, or you can go to what? Holoska Day. I'm going straight to Holoska Day. I have a personal beef and a personal vendetta against that area. I'm gonna make sure that it knows I'm coming for it. Alright, so let me lock in. I want to make sure that I'm gonna get past this, so I apologize if my commentary isn't as great or as put together, if that makes sense. But I do want to make sure that I get past this tornado defense, because I look away for 1 second, all of a sudden I'm having to restart this game. Not doing that today. Or at least I hope not. I've been doing somewhat decent with tornado defense though. So that's a good thing. Okay. Good hit combo. Trying to get to the 90s. Let's try to do that. I think that's feasible, you know? Okay. Thought I wasn't gonna make that one, but I did. I'm glad. 35 hit combo, that's alright. Alright, 40 hit combo, that's good. Okay, now we got 50. Halfway to 100. Okay, up to 60 now, we're good. Okay, what's next? Alright. What else? YYX. Oh, almost lost my combo. Okay. We're doing somewhat decent. There's okay, 83. Okay. 89, we're at 90, guys. We're about to be at 90. Hold on. Just gotta press the right button. We're good. 90. 90. Oh man, I just missed it. Man, I had 94. That's not too bad though. That's not too bad. I gotta put this chapstick on, cause Alright, egg crock pot, here we go.
What is that thing?
Got that Goofy Man egghead. Why does Tails sound 5 here? Looks like we gotta beat that thing to get 5. I pressed B, come on. Oh, Sega, y'all be tripping. Ooh, I can't stand when the camera kind of pans wet. Sega, don't start with me. I pressed X, I know I did. In a timely manner too. Okay. Doing some damage, so we're good. Just gotta make sure we keep up. Okay. Keep our eye on everything. Alright. Doing enough damage. Alright. Down to 40, but that's fine. Ooh. Alright, we're good. Can I still get a B rank? I know my shield is down to 40, but like, hey. I had a 94 hit combo. I feel like that's deserving of a B rank. It has to be, right? It has to be. Okay, Spagonia. Then we're gonna discover Professor Pickle's been kidnapped. Go to Missouri Night. Then once we're done with the Missouri Night, go back to Spagonia, then back to Missouri. Do a Missouri day, and then back to Holoska. I'm not letting Holoska out of my sight. I'm coming for you, Holoska. You do not have it in you to run from me. You might try to run, but you can't. I'm Sonic and I'm fast. I am Speed. Oh, wrong way. Right here. And then right here.
What? Professor Pickle's been kidnapped?
Thank you, Leonardo DiCaprio, but we got it from here. Borderline, I low-key just want to speed run as fast as I can. I want to speed run as fast as I can through Missouri Night. Why did I think that she was Amy? Mind you, she's not Amy, of course, but like, just from the distance, you know, I was kind of just jumping up and the camera was moving everywhere. I just thought that was Amy. I was gonna be like, how did you get imported to the game this early? We're not supposed to see you for another couple missions, girl. All right. Let's go ahead and grab these sun medals. Oh no, not that Sonic. No, 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 sir. Okay. I love how Sonic used to say okay in Sonic Adventure. I just remember that voice clip vividly. Okay. I mean, that's not exactly how it sounded. I apologize because I really butchered that. But hey, you know, I tried. All right, and a one, and a two, and a squealy daily do. Let's just go from this angle, grab that, and let's vibe on over here. Yep, thank you for letting me know. Why did y'all follow me over here? You little ghetto things. Get away from me, brother. What's that? Sonic, I need you to grab it, please. Thank you, sir. Alright, let's go. Coming for you, Holoska. Holoska doesn't know what it's in for. Of course, yes, this isn't Holoska, but I'm just saying, like, that's the last place I died. I have a vendetta against Holoska until I'm able to defeat it. Because I'm tired of that bobsled. I'm tired of it. Why is the bobsled veering off to the right? For what reason? How is that productive, you know? And then let's go ahead. I don't feel like I need to worry too much about my life gauge right now. I know I said I was going to focus on the life gauge um, for Missouri. But the thing is, like, hey, Missouri's not that difficult, and the life gauge is already filled up pretty good in my opinion. Like it's big enough. So I think I might kind of just bypass that and just go for strength one more time. Then after this, what's the next? Okay, so the next nighttime stage is in Spagonia. It's Rooftop Run Night. There is a lot of combat sections, but honestly, it's not that difficult. So I should just be able to kind of get away with not focusing too much on my life gauge. I think once I get to Chunan Night, that's when I'll start really kind of trying to hone in on my life gauge and make sure that it's just long enough for me to take enough damage, if that makes sense. So right now, to kind of get through these fight situations faster, let me just go ahead and work on the strength. And I also guess I can work on the unleash gauge as well. That's also very important, especially towards the later half of this mission when you gotta defeat all those Eggman robots who keep spawning and you can't really escape them, you're just trapped. You know what? That last part of that Eggman, of this level, when you're just trapped in that square with all those Eggman robots, It reminds me of those stairs in Shamar when those enemies just keep spawning and you just fighting them and you're blocked off to go from going anywhere back. So you just basically forced to fight all these enemies and then you die and then basically it's pointless because there's nothing of note up upstairs. So it's like you don't really need to go up there anyway. But we didn't know that as kids, did we, guys? Sega just catfished us. Sega trolled us. Sega trolled us before trolling was really a thing. That's what's crazy. Okay, so got our XP points, or got some of them. Let me go ahead and... What are you doing? Over here chasing me. You can't keep up. What's wrong with you? Alright, I need this cutscene to skip on by. So if I lose out on these XP points, I'm gonna crash out for real. Okay, so we got all our XP points. Let's look at status. Let me go ahead and go for Unleashed. Okay, that's good. I'm not gonna worry about my shield right now. Not going to worry about the life gauge, like I said. Just gonna worry about getting the strength up and then getting the life gauge filled. Well, I just said not life gauge, but strength and then unleashed. That's the main thing that I'm worried about. Because anything else, you're not gonna have to really worry about it until Chunan. Chunan is the third night stage, I believe. That's when the difficulty kind of ramps up, in my opinion, significantly. Not significantly, but it does ramp up and it's not as simple or easy as usual. I usually leave these guys sleeping, but because I want the XP points, I'm gonna go ahead and bash some Dark Gaia heads in real quick. Hey guys, so sorry. I know this is hard for you, but I'm going to have to let you guys not exist anymore. There we go. Alright, got our Unleash gauge filled up, and now let's go ahead and... Well, let's do the Unleashed again. Let's go for... I was going to try to fill Strength up, but hey, wasn't able to do that quite, so it's fine. But Strength does, it does wonders. It helps you get through these levels a lot faster, a lot easier, a lot quicker. And that's what we're going for, because I'm tired of doing this over and over again. No offense to Missouri, it's lovely. I love Savannah Citadel, but man, I've only been to Shamar once. I want to see more of the world. Okay, Sonic, that's fine. You can do that then. You can just Sonic, get on the block, please, sir. Thank you. I'm telling y'all, Sonic, just don't... Sonic, get... Oh! Ooh! You know, Sonic be trying to be funny, you know? He thinks it's a game. Which, yes, technically it is a game called Sonic Unleashed. But it's not a game no more. I've already died twice in this live stream. There hasn't been one live stream, Sonic, that I haven't died. And I'm tired, okay? So I need you to work with me, sir. And just do as I say. Please. Please. Alright. Got you. Fling him over there. And again, I'm not going to really go for this medal up here. I'm just trying to get to where I was at next. Because I got my sights on Holoska Night. Holoska Day, actually. But I'm really trying to get back to Shamar. I really want to get back to Shamar. I will be so content and happy if I can just make it back to Shamar. I'm not even going to try to stream. I'm just going to end the stream at Shamar. Now, does that seem a little far-fetched? You think this is funny, Sonic? You think this is funny? It's not funny no more. Yeah, maybe I laughed the first time. Maybe the first time I died, maybe I was just, alright, it's fine, it's cool. I would let it happen. But that second time, Sonic, that's when it wasn't funny no more. And now I'm starting to get downright angry. So you, Hedgehog, You better pull it together. When I press B, you better grab that ledge. You better grab it, and you better grab it tight. To the point where your claw marks should still be in there. So I need you to stop playing in the dirt. We got work to do, soldier. Let's go. Cause I'm telling y'all, had I died there, stream would have ended right then and there. I don't have time for Sonic and his tomfoolery, little jokes. Not a joke. Is it a joke if anybody else finds it funny? Or is it a joke if you're the only one who finds it funny? No, Sonic. No. We're not laughing. The only one that's laughing, Sonic, is you. Did I miss the sun medal that I was supposed to grab? I did. That's great. That's amazing. Very proud of myself. Fine though, you know, I'll just cry in the car. Ooh, alright. I always get nervous there. I always get nervous. Just because sometimes, you know, you will jump and you'll be reaching out to go to the next platform or whatever thing that you have to grab. And then sometimes that green reticle doesn't show up. And if it doesn't show up, then Sonic has no reference point to grab anywhere and bye-bye. You're swimming with the fishes. Not a fun time, not a fun time. Okay, see, I can't stand when they do that little jumping slice thing with their sword, just because it feels extra disrespectful to the point where it's personal. It's like, random robot, I do not know you. Chill out, bro. Alright, and let me get these XP points. Actually, let's go ahead and up our strength now. That wasn't gonna help that little bit. It wasn't gonna help me get to the next point, but hey, we're fine. We're cool. And then actually I have to do this one first. And then we're gonna go over here. Reel it all the way up. You're gonna come over here. And stair steps. Yeah, I like Missouri Night. It's very relaxing, even though I've been borderline cussing Sonic out for the past 5 minutes. It's a relaxing level. Easiest level in the game. There is nothing you can do that can convince me otherwise. It's easier than the tutorial. And my only reason for saying it's easier than the tutorial is the fact that it's kind of hard to get an S rank in the tutorial for me. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but for me, I can't tell. I just don't know how to. I just don't know how to get there. I used to be good at getting S ranks when I was a kid, but other than that, no. Yeah, I at least want to beat this first batch of enemies without using my unleash gauge. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Just because I don't want to use it too early. I don't want it to run out on me. Because sometimes it runs out and it never really comes back. And that really sucks. I'm trying to get every single XP point I can. Because sometimes the little gold ring will spawn and then you'll just be standing there and all of a sudden you can't get your XP points that you didn't earn. Man, these robots are so dramatic. That guy said, my life has flashed before my eyes. Okay. Should be an S rank, nice and simple. Okay, so gonna go with strength again. Okay, never mind. Well, we did, but hey, not a whole lot. So now we rescue Pickle. Then we go back to Missouri Day, or Savannah Citadel Day. Then it's Holoska time. Holoska thinks this is funny. Holoska thinks that it could just push me around. It thinks it could bully me or something. It can't. I'm ready. Obviously not, because I just bypassed my own little sun medals. Gotta get the sun medals, okay? We're not skipping out on those. We're being very intentional today about getting each sun medal. I said today, it's like it's midnight, but either way, we're gonna get those sun medals. Wait a second, again, guys, it is midnight. Honestly, I don't really even feel tired, but you know, sometimes you go a while without sleeping. You just start to, you know, act a little off in some ways. But hey, we're fine. We're fine. We're gonna get to Holoska Day. We're gonna get to Cool Edge Day, and we're gonna beat it. And we're gonna make our way to Shamar, whether Shamar wants us to come or not. Excuse me, sir. He is such a proud restaurant owner. Look at him. He's low-key stuck in the 50s with that hairstyle, though. That's okay. That's okay. That's how he wants to wear his hair. He can wear his hair just like that. And we will only judge him on the inside. Just kidding. That's kind of mean. Alright, so Tails is going to give us this tutorial. Going to tell us to move on over to Apodos. Then move it to night. There we go. Missouri Day. And bada bing bada boom, we're good. Now Eggman is out here acting like a you know what in Missouri, bothering these poor people. Oh, he's ready though. Look at him. Look at that guy. He's like, yeah, I want all the smoke. Whatever sport I'm playing, whatever team I'm on, I want him on my team because he's about that action. He's ready. He does not care. Okay, and then second moon medal right there. And then it's Sonic the Hedgehog to save the day. Let's go. Actually, let me go ahead and grab these sun medals real quick. Because, I mean, maybe I'm just saying this from recency bias, but I really do think, in terms of the entrance stages areas, Missouri has the easiest way to grab all the medals, because they're just in fairly obvious spots. So you know, if you're ever down on like 1 or 2 moon medals or sun medals and you haven't really checked Missouri, I'd say go to Missouri first. Okay, let's go ahead and sneak on by these guys. Hold on, no. Let's just you know, wait. Beam bop, boom bop, bam. See you later, Clankers. Okay, so Missouri Day is actually pretty easy for me. To be real with y'all, it's not exactly my favorite level. It's fun for it, and it's cool for what it is. I think the reason I'm not like so psyched to play it all the time is just because the last part of it, where you're just kind of going around that tree, don't find it to be the most appealing, but it's still fun, you know. And this is actually like really cool music. So I actually listen to this song a lot when I go running. Okay, see Sonic, you be playing games. Are you going backwards? Sonic the Hedgehog. Why? Sonic. Please. He did it again. What's going on? You know what? Sonic, you are convincing me to not have kids. I don't know how else to say it. Because if they're gonna act anything like you, I can't. You think it's a game. It's not a game, young buck. Life is serious. I want you. Sonic, for real. Sonic the Hedgehog. Why? Okay, see, he just does what he wants. And I get it, Sonic, you're a rebel, but I need you to not be a rebel against me, because I'm actually trying to help you. If you're gonna if you're gonna be a rebel to Eggman at least. We gotta do this again. No, it's okay. You know what? I'll just miss out. I'll miss out on the sun medal that's up there. Oh, actually, no, I won't, because they're gonna let me come over here anyway. Thank you, game. I was gonna try to blast that guy, but he's blowing his hot breath at us again. Okay, so you can go. I like the background of this level. I don't know what it is. And to be honest, like, yes, are there like more gorgeous parts of this game? Sure, but like, I don't know. Something about the sand and the savannah and all that pretty grass. It's nice. Okay, sorry guys. I just got in my head a little bit, you know? I got in my head and I didn't hit the right buttons. I have been doing better though this stream when it comes to those quick time events. Hope you guys are proud. Okay, gonna go for that moon medal right there. I already missed out on one moon medal. I mean, I probably missed out on a couple, but it's okay. Alright, and beam bop, boom bop, boom bop, bam. Alright, that was on me. I could, oh, look at this. We could just make sure, alright. Again, that was on me. I was trying to not jump too high, but you know, high enough to still get the moon medal. Obviously, I did not do that. It's fine though. It's fine. Why not, you know? Okay. Okay, and alright, we're good. I redeemed myself. Didn't I? Yeah, I deserve a B rank for that one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so let's go with strength again. I could increase the life gauge anytime because it's only 2, right? And I don't get hit all that often, so it's not like it's gonna be all that big of a deal, in my opinion. But hey, you know, I still gotta increase that life gauge. Alright, I was trying to wait for that moon medal, but it's fine. I'll just blast Eggman instead. I got out the way. I was about to run right into a moon medal, and I said, nope, gonna sidestep you. Alright, come here, Eggman. We know what time it is, come on. Thank you. Welcome me with open arms, so I can attack you vigorously through this African savannah. It honestly doesn't even feel like a savannah at this point. This seems like more of a jungle, but hey. I know the two aren't interchangeable or anything, it's just, this really does look like a jungle. But I don't know much about geography or like studying the different biomes. It is interesting to me though. One of these days I do want to learn. All bark and no bite. Egghead. Got a beautiful S rank. Alright, let's go for life, I guess. So that's good. Now all I have to do is really just focus on strength. And I guess unleash as well. But do I want to focus on unleash because of Chunan Night, you know? I don't know.
Awesome. What is this place?
Chunan Night is a concern. You know, it is a concern, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Not as big of a concern as like, what, Eggman Land, but it is a bit of a concern just because, again, you'll just be fighting a bunch of monsters and all of a sudden, you'll look down and your life gauge is depleted, and before you could even react, a monster hits you from like way back in wherever, and you're done for. So that's why I will kind of want to, take my life gauge a little more seriously here. But also, you do have your strength, and being able to kind of just hit those enemies whenever you want and just kind of get them out your way. It just helps you to beat them up faster. So I guess it's kind of just a speed thing. Like, well, most things with Sonic, of course. And I guess it's just better to have both of them, honestly. A strengthened life gauge and a strengthened strength gauge, basically. Okay, so this is where I died twice before. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. Sonic, I need you to listen. I need you to get that bobsled and bob. I need you to bob, okay? Alright, steel shoes. Okay. Yeah, through this live stream in particular, I do know why people are starting to. I have always said that Sonic plays like a race car, or he controls like a race car in Sonic Unleashed. He really does. He gets too slippery sometimes, and you're going at a high speed. You just stop being able to control him at some point, and it's like you can't really do much about that. So I don't know. I might have to get back into playing Sonic Generations a little bit just to see if that's really like the best version of the boost formula. Cause hey, if so, I might have to change my stance. I'll be honest with y'all, I really do glaze this game a little bit. Just because, it's one of the favorites. I like the hub worlds, I like the music, I like the story. I like everything about it. But sometimes the controls can get wonky, and Sonic does drive like a race car like y'all just seen there. And that's kind of what makes Holoska, or actually, sorry, Cool Edge Day a little frustrating sometimes, just because the ice, and it makes it more tedious than fun for me. Just having to, deal with the slipping and the sliding and all that. Not the funnest, but hey, it's only really a minor gripe. It's not even a big deal. Now, I will say the night stages when I'll jump, and you guys have seen it on the stream. You've seen it on this stream, you've seen it on various other streams. I'll jump and I'll try to be catching a ledge or something, but the little green reticle won't show up. And it's like, what am I as a player expected to do in that situation, Like if I can't jump, oh man, I missed it. I'm missing a lot of moon medals during this stream, and I don't like that. Okay, let's go ahead and beam bop, boom bop, boom bop, bam those guys. Try to stay on this little island here. About to come up on the 2D section in a minute. And after that, we're almost home free, but we just gotta get past that second, that second bobsled section. Like, why did Sega give us 2 bobsled sections here? Like, one really wasn't enough? Why? For what is the reason? Why is 2 not enough? 2 should be very much enough. Am I crazy for saying that? Am I? I can't be. Okay, and beam bop, boom bop, boom bop, bam. I don't gotta do that. Alright, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the ice, but of course, like, you do want the game to be realistic in some sense, so I do understand that. But alright, here we go. Bobsled section time. Show them what we're made of. Okay, sometimes, I think if you just kind of if you overly commit to one side or another, that's when things get dicey. But it's just hard to control. Like, I don't know how. Oh man, I was like an inch off of getting that moon medal. Then sometimes these guys can kind of just hit you, and then if you bump into them, then all of a sudden you get your rings tossed, and all of a sudden you're done for. Okay, making making some sort of good progress. We got this one last one, and we're good. How did I only get 2 moon medals that entire level? It's fine though. I'm just glad I made it. I even got an A rank. Okay, so let's go ahead and go for strength here. Because next is Rooftop Run Night. Another level where I'm a little iffy on sometimes just because, again, you're in that clock tower. Sonic is jumping from like gear to gear, so to speak. And if that reticle doesn't show up and you've already jumped, you're dead. I don't want that for myself. And here is when we're going to be introduced to Miss Amy Rose in this game. I love Amy's portrayal in this game. I will say it over and over again. Unfortunately, I will not be watching this cutscene because I've already watched it like 18 times. But I'm a fan of all of the characters' portrayals in this game except for Tails and Chip. And Chip, because he did not need to be here. Honestly, no, they could have did without him. Chip is one of the characters I am really grateful that we haven't got him back ever. I'm so happy. And I think it really is kind of just his voice actor, not making fun of the voice actor's voice at all. Not at all. I think he has a cool voice. It's just for the fact that for like Chip's role in this particular game, I don't necessarily know. I don't really understand that voice acting choice because he's still a great voice actor. He sounds like a character and everything, but it's just I just can't buy into Chip being like dark guy or sorry, light guy with this guy just sounding the way that he does. But again, that's not to critique the actual voice actor or anything, and not trying to send him any hate. But and then there's also Chip's like general like childlike demeanor. Like Chip, you can't be sounding like you're 36, but you act like you're 5. You can't do that, you know. You can't. I object to that wholeheartedly. Okay, let's grab this. They're about to pop up, but we're about to pop out. And then Sonic's punching the air. He's out here trying to avoid getting hit. That sucks, because he's going to get hit regardless. This has to be one of my favorite levels in Sonic Unleashed. Even despite like the whole clock tower thing where sometimes it gets sketchy because you know the reticles don't show up when you try to jump at a particular ledge. But even beyond that, like I enjoy this level. I like the music, like the general ambiance, and it feels like you're genuinely like in the city, you know? You feel like you're really a part of it. I don't know how else to say, because I mean, yeah, you're in the city for Apodos too, but I don't know this particular level, amazing. Oh man, I didn't mean to improve my combat. It's fine though. That didn't hurt at all. Okay, and these guys. What are they even called? I'm pretty sure that there's a book somewhere that I could learn about each of the enemies in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Well, actually, I am pretty interested because I could just like look it up online or whatever. But are they like supposed to be armadillos or what? Okay, so gonna do that. Okay, Sonic, let go of the ledge, please, sir. Thank ya. And then I'm gonna use my Unleash Gauge during this next fight, I think. Just because I'm trying to get there. Just trying to get through it, you know? Like, I forget about my unleash gauge half the time. And that needs to not happen. So what I'm going to do is bash all of these guys. I don't think I actually need to use my unleash gauge here though, to be honest. Oh man, I tried to hit him with the robot. Okay, and you can go. Oh, you're at full health. Lovely. Not anymore. Okay, and we're good. Let me go ahead and grab these XP points. Yeah, see, look at my life gauge. This is what happens. You see, you gotta. I think you just gotta really know when to use your unleash gauge and when not to use it. That was one of the times I probably should have used it, and I even said that I was going to use it, but I didn't because I thought I could take on those enemies. Of course I did, but my unleash gauge was significantly like low, like not like horribly low, but like low enough to where you could see it. You know, you see a bit of a dent there. So it's definitely like situational. Just gotta know when to use it. Gotta be a skilled person of the game, if that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense, but hey. Alright, let's go ahead and strength. Cool, okay. Strength is at 15. Or I gotta get like 15 XP points for strength. That's fine. That means I'll probably just hold off on strength for now. And then while I'm doing that, I can just focus on other things like that unleash gauge. Because after this is Chunan Knight, Dragon Road Knight. I'm going to need as much of an unleash gauge, as big of an unleash gauge as I can get. Because it matters. It matters so much. Oh, hi robots. Nice to meet you. You over here. Oh man, Sonic, you're supposed to throw him into the other robot. Alright, grab him. Throw him. Bash him. Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Alright, so let me make sure I grab all of my XP points. And then we're gonna face these robots who's gonna pop up. Now these are the robots that you really do have to watch out for because they shoot. They shoot their little robot blaster things at you. So they can be a little more difficult to defeat. But my strength is up to like, I don't know what level it is, but it's high. So what I want to do is go ahead and get this guy, and then there we go. You see, when I was a kid, I didn't actually prioritize anything like in terms of status. Like I wouldn't do anything in terms of upping my unleash gauge or anything like that. But now I know better, and I will do better because it makes things a whole lot easier. Let me use my unleash for you. Oh, do I even have to? Let me go ahead because it's going to take a long time if I don't. Alright, we're good. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Alright, Sonic, let go of the ledge, please, sir. And then let me grab all these XP points. Grab this last ring because if I don't, that will be annoying. And then, yeah. Next part of the stage, a lot of fighting. Just we literally get trapped with monsters galore and bad robots, and all you could do is just throw your dukes up. Which is fine by me. This is pretty much like the last part of the stage where you really have to do combat. Because after this is Clock Tower and then it's done. And I just love being able to just knock these guys out with like a punch or two, because it just makes things a whole lot more efficient. And that's what I appreciate. I was truly sleeping on just upping your strength gauge, you know? But I'm not doing that no more. No more. Alright, and grab that ledge. There's nothing back there, but there is something right here, and that thing is a moon medal. Break through that door. Sonic is just out here breaking and entering as he does. And I'm just gonna smash these pots just because, you know, I want some more stuff to fall into my unleash gauge. And then where we at? Hello. Alright, you see you goofy, you are here trying to jump at me and swing your little sword. Sonic, you gotta carry him a little faster than that, buddy. Yeah, see, this is a good time for me to use my unleash gauge. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but you can see it's not, that's why. As you can see, it's not filled up yet, but even if I did have it filled up, I probably wouldn't use it just because I know that there's another mini boss fight around the corner. And so because of that, I do not want to waste my unleash gauge on that. So what we're gonna do is just not that, basically. I feel like this level has a lot of moon medals. Just out and about, like oh, nah, I'm tripping. It just seems like I've grabbed more moon medals than sun medals. But it was just my imagination. Once again. Okay, so what's over here? Nothing? Nothing at all? Okay, is there anything in here? I know that this isn't going to take us to that sun medal, but you know. Whatever we can grab, we gonna grab. This is where we get the sun medal though. This little room. Why, hello. And then one more boss, or not boss battle, but one more battle. Then we're almost home free to that top tower, and after that, I think it's Dragon Road Day, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, yeah, I think it's Dragon Road Day, or Dragon or Rooftop Run. I don't know. I don't know. It's one of the two. So seriously, do they just have like huge barrels in like Spain or Italy or like Rome? Just in the streets, or is that like is this beer, this wine, like is it just what y'all do over there? And again, hey, it's no judgment. I'm just kind of curious. Like, why is it just so big and why is it there? Questions galore, not enough answers, and that's fine. That's fine. But I think there's a sun medal up here for us. Yes, there is. And now I'm gonna go ahead and beat these robots up just for the XP points. Let me go ahead and throw him at him. And grab him. Where's your friends? There they are. Good. And then you can be whack. And we're good. Let me make sure I'm not skipping out on my XP points. Am I? I am not. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and use my unleash gauge. Hello? Nice to meet you. Wouldn't want to be ya. Let me in. Alright, this is where I really have to lock in, because this is, wait. Oh my goodness, I almost missed out on my XP points being silly. Alright, let's grab that. Alright, let me slow down, because I am pretty excited. Alright, I am pretty excited to be here just because this is the first time I made it back here in this live stream. And man, if I could really just make it to Shamara, I will be so satisfied. I will be so satisfied. Okay, and a 1, and a 2, and a squilly dilly do. Shout out SpongeBob. Shout out to SpongeBob. Good. Ooh. Woo! And then, there we go. So now, just gotta make sure. See, the game really do be trolling you here, because like, you can't see where you're supposed to be jumping. And that happens so much in Eggman Land. I've been watching the videos. People trying and failing at Eggman Land. Ghetto. Ghetto. Alright, let me hurry up. There we go. That was risky. That was very risky. I don't know why I didn't just wait. Whew. God has grace, you know? Alright. 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 Ooh, Sonic, I need you to grab onto that ledge when I ask, please. Ooh. I did not mean to sound like Goofy. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, there we go. Let's go over here. I'm just kind of scared to jump. It's like Sonic's jumping forward, and I'm not even pushing the forward stick. Alright. Ooh. I'm just nervous. Okay, we're good. Okay. Alright. Good. Woo! And let me actually go over here. I keep forgetting that we have to change the time. Why does this clock tower have no security? I guess the bigger question is, why am I asking for it? Why am I not suspending my disbelief for a Sonic game, you know? That's quite goofy of me to ask. Wyatt, what's going on? How you doing? Thanks for joining me for this live stream, you know? Doing a little late night challenge. I've already died like twice, but I am doing better. My intention is to get to Shamar Nights, or Shamar Day actually. Ooh, Sonic, chill out. How far into this am I? Well, in terms of streams, it has to be like my 7th or 8th stream, low-key. Like, I have not been doing as well as I thought. But, I'm doing somewhat decent now. The furthest I've gotten is Shamar Day. And even then, I even just died within like 2 seconds. So, can I even count Shamar Day in that sense? Alright, and here we are. But that's why I kind of just want to get back to Shamar, because at least, like, hey, it's the furthest I've gotten in this game. It would be nice to kind of just end the stream there, because that's a good stopping point. But before that, let me go ahead and grab all these XP points. I've been really prioritizing my strength and my life gauge when it comes to taking care of the status. So I'll show you right now. My strength is at level 5 and I need like 15 more to get to the next level. But right now, we're gonna go with life, I guess. That's good enough, and then I'll go with Unleash. Because the next one after this will be Chunan Night. Well, actually, no, it's Chunan Day, but the next Werehog stage, Chunan Night. Scary stage for me, I'm not gonna lie. Scary stage. Just because I'll be fighting these enemies, and before you know it, my life gauge is pretty much depleted. By the time you notice, it's too late to react. And then there's this guy dancing with Amy. I don't know much about him, but we're gonna go ahead and finish this little side quest. I never do these missions. I get it, it's like, you know, extra content, but I'm just doing it right now because you kind of have to, you're forced to, but hey, it's not that bad, it's cool. Everybody should be donezo, right? Oh, he said, why I oughta. That guy hit me with the... And I got more XP points. I kind of left some back there though. So... I think I want to go with Unleashed again. Okay. A little bit of good business there. But now we're going to go ahead, talk to the professor. Let's get past this cutscene. I don't know why everybody was acting drunk, but hey. College kids, am I right? But what I'm going to do is talk to the professor. He's going to tell us go to Chunan. We're going to do Dragon Road Day. And then after that, actually, I think we can either do Dragon Road Day first or Spagonia. I'm gonna do Dragon Road, I guess. Alright. Alright, tune on, yep. Thanks, Professor. Appreciate it, Chief. And yeah. Making some good progress. So, I'm gonna go to Chunan. I mean, I don't have to. Well, no. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to Chunan. Because I could just do Dragon Road Night right now. Because that is the goal. Just do Dragon Road Night and, you know. It's the harder stage for me out of like the daytime and the nighttime. Oh snap, I keep passing this lady up. She has to tell us, hey, go rescue the village elder, please. Thank you. And now she's happy and dancing. Just leave it to me. Thank you, Miss Man. Then, you know, Wang the impeding is here. He's very serious about his job. I get you, Wang. You're just trying to protect your people. It's very nice of you, but I got a job to do. Got a mission to accomplish. So, I'll say this, being in Chunan, this makes me feel like I accomplished a lot in the game. Not everything, but a lot. Just because after Chunan, like, yeah, you're going to Spagonia. Of course, you're not going right after, but you're going to Spagonia afterwards. Not, I keep saying Spagonia. Shamar. Shamar is after here, right? And so because of that, things get a lot harder once you get to Shamar. Like, it really does start to ramp up. And, it takes a while though. Like, yeah, I'm in Chunan now, but I might not get to Shamar for like another hour, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm saying this just because of Holoska Night or Cool Edge Night alone. Like, that level takes a minute. Not too long, but you know, long enough. 20 minutes at the most. So that's not too bad, but hey. Alright. And oh, look at these guys. They're crazy. Okay. And where do y'all be coming from? Like, golly. It's like they keep spawning. How do you spawn without spawning? That makes no sense. They'll like go out of the camera frame for a minute and then they'll come back. It's like, hey, please don't do that. Alright, got that one. You know what? Let me go ahead. I'm gonna just use my Unleash Gauge on this next fight. Because I don't feel like I used my Unleash Gauge enough earlier on in the levels. Even though, like, the reason why I don't use my Unleash Gauge all the time is just sometimes I don't feel like I really need it. And I would like to save it until later. Ooh, snap, I almost... Oh, I'm not using my Unleash Gauge here. I could low-key just bypass all these guys and get going. But I guess I'm not gonna do it for these particular enemies because they just, I don't know, they come out of nowhere, they start hitting you like crazy. Okay, let me grab all these XP points. And it's just like I would like to use my Unleash Gauge a lot more often. Especially in Chunan Day, but it's just the hardest enemies you fight aren't until like the latter half of the stage. And if you use your Unleash Gauge, then it's like it doesn't even you don't even get to use it afterwards. Because you're already kind of close to that final boss, so to speak. But sometimes you just get in trouble. Like your life gauge will start really depleting, like as you can see mine is right now. And I don't know if it's just because the enemies are stronger, which they probably are, but it's not the most ideal situation to be in. And that's probably, you know what? Let me go ahead and increase my shield level. I'll even give it, okay. Level 2, that should be good enough, right? And it's not like I really use my shield like that, but it would be cool. So I'm gonna wait till he starts doing his little weird thing, and then Sonic, 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 how? Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog. I told you to throw it in the rivers, buddy. Alright, okay, that's fine. I know you're supposed to throw that little robot into the river so it could harm the enemies or whatever. It never worked sometimes, and I'm at a loss of words. This makes me nervous because Sonic be sliding, fam. He be sliding like crazy. It's like, Sonic, you do not have to slide to punch somebody. Alright, here, yeah, I'm gonna use my Unleash Cage because that's crazy. Look at everybody. Let me just... No, I don't really need it here either. At this point, I'm low-key might just say, nah, let me stop playing because my life gauge is already like halfway empty. Where's he at? Come here. Ooh, no. Mm-mm. Alright, so... Yeah, this is how Chunan sneaks up on me. Because I'll be thinking that I'm really doing good, bashing enemies and whatnot, but then all of a sudden my life gauge is like at 5, and it's like, hey, when did that happen? Now I gotta replenish my Unleash gauge. How do I fill my life gauge all the way up and it just... I get smacked one time by an enemy and it goes like halfway. Very confusing, but hey, we're fine. Okay, so... Ooh! I thought Sonic was about to jump in that water. Yeah, this is probably when I really should have used my Unleash gauge. Myth management, mismanagement. But it's fine. Just gotta be careful and be wary of these guys. Forget their names. And I thought he was done for. What happened? I always go for the wizards first though. If it's not the little bees over there, it's the wizards. And these guys are kind of difficult for me just because they just somehow they're so small and they're kind of quick. It's always hard to get a grasp on. He's still alive? Did he up his shield too? Like, what happened? Alright, this is where I would also like to use my Unleash gauge, but number 1, it's not even full. Number 2, I'm close enough to the end of the level to where I just gotta start saving up for the final battle, so to speak. And there we go. Got all those XP points. Let's see, man, I would kind of like to update my life gauge still, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. Ooh, man, it scares me every time. I'm telling y'all. Alright, go for the bad guy here. I mean, yes, they're all bad guys, but like the wizard bad guy, the really bad guy, because he be reviving enemies, and it's like, hey, dude, chill. You better lay low. Okay, there we go. Alright, as you can see over there, right over in this section, that's the end of the stage. Dragon Road is one of the shortest stages in the game, I believe. If not Missouri, I'd say Dragon Road is the shortest nighttime stage. It could either be Adabat as well. You know, Adabat's also part of that camp. Jungle Joyride Night, I mean. Okay, this, the depth perception really gets to me, guys. Ooh. Ooh. That was not fun. That Sega, don't troll me like that, please. Bro, please. Oh, brother. Okay, there we go. And go for the wizards first. I'm not even going to use my unleash gauge just yet. I just want to save it just in case. And get that guy. Then they respawn again, I believe. Alright, now I'm going to use it. I'm going to get him. I'm going to get the other one. And then going to get the big guy. Okay, you over here spawning for no reason. What the heck? And then, yeah, there we go. That was easy. I don't say that to be cocky. I'm just saying, like, when you have your strength gauge, like, really up there and it's kind of OP. Oh, it's a breeze. It is a certified breeze. Okay, so I know that there's a medal over there. I got no moon medals in this playthrough. That's insane. Ew, that's not great. That's right. Yeah. That's so nice of them to still give me an S rank despite not getting any moon medals. Go for Unleashed, I guess, and then Life. There we go. So now, this is when we go to actually, we got a boss fight, but then after this boss fight, Spagonia Day, rooftop run that is. Now, Dark Gaia Phoenix, not difficult at all, just very tedious. Just very tedious. Because you kind of just gotta wait for this little Phoenix guy to make his move. And then you just like waiting on his time, basically. I don't know. And so now, where's he gonna go? Over here flying in slow motion. Chop chop, Phoenix, we got something to do. Alright. Quick time events. Why? Okay, so the first round of that is always going to be the easiest. But the second round, still not difficult. Just, you just gotta, you know, have the right amount of timing. Alright, and it's gonna do that thing where he flies through. Alright, come on, Phoenix. Do your thing, buddy. Okay, and now it's about to land in the middle. Let's be ready to spray him down with water. There we go. And so now this has to be when he opens fire, I think. I think I could just wait right here. Nah, let me just move around at least. And then, hurry, hurry, hurry! Get him, Sonic! Come on, come on! That was our chance. This is why it's tedious sometimes, y'all. Oh snap, I hitting us with fans. Okay, so now he's about to do the little... Oh, never mind. Alright, Phoenix. Have your moment, sir. Go ahead. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Now's your chance. You just said it. So let's take advantage of the chance, please, Sonic. Thank you, sir. Alright. So where is he going? Let's do it, Phoenix. Come on. Alright. Good boy, Phoenix. Thank you. And then what else? What else? What else? A. X. What's next? A. Okay. Alright, one more time, y'all. Did I get all my moon medals and sun medals? I did. one more time. So he's gonna do his little flyover. Let's let him have his little moment, you know. What else? Come on, Phoenix. Speed this up, buddy. Come on. Alright, good boy. And got him. Now, what is he gonna do? Well, let's go ahead and hide behind here. Alright. Then what? Gonna do the missiles. Alright, Phoenix, I gotcha. I gotcha. Alright, so let me hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Got him. Alright, this should be the end of it then, right? Let's wait for him to land. Where you going? Good spot, buddy. Let's go. What else we got? Come on. Beam bop, boom bop, bam. Okay. B. B. So we done? Final knockout. We're good. Finally. Alright, tell me I got an S rank or don't tell me nothing at all. What? Why didn't I get an S rank? I thought that was S rank worthy. What? Okay, so life gauge, yeah. I need to really start going to the strength gauge too.
You all right?
Yes, thank you.
I know that character's supposed to be old, but it sounds like he needs to drink some lotion because his voice sounds a little ashy. And that's okay. Like, we've all been there. We've all had our voices sound a little ashy from time to time. It happens. But just drink a little lotion. You'll be fine. You will be great. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Spagonia. Go check in with the Pickle Master. And he's gonna tell us, he's gonna give us permission to do Rooftop Run Day. Alright, let's go. Master Celebration. I will be back, guys, because Eggman's coming with his little weird robots. Now that I think about it, Eggman's robots wasn't even there for the Dragon Road night, like at all. Great storytelling by Sega. The reason I say that is because Sonic's gonna have to go back to Chunan for Dragon Road Day, but in the story, it's basically because Eggman went to Chunan and he took all his robots there, and all the robots are pretty much harassing everybody. And I just think that's good storytelling because you didn't see any of the robots actually there during the night stage, so that's cool. Great attention to detail. Alright. Goodbye, sir. Let's do this thing. Now this is where we get the quick step shoes. Or is it quick step shoes or just wall jump? Probably quick step. So, beam bop, boom bop, bam. And then, yeah, something about Spagonia's entrance stage really does remind me of Sonic Adventure 1. I don't know what it is. Like, it reminds me of Station Square in particular. Is there anything of note up here, like a sun medal? Oh, I found a sun medal. Alright, so let's go ahead and hopefully this stage is unlocked. Hopefully it's unlocked, we'll see. If not, it just depends on how many moon medals or sun medals it needs. But it doesn't look like that, so here we are. Alright, so Rooftop Run. I haven't died here. Hopefully I don't die here tonight, but we'll see. The only thing that gives me pause about Rooftop Run is literally the last part of the stage when you're rail grinding and those robots are kind of flying ahead of you, blasting their little robot lasers at you. Not much you can do but to just quick step, but sometimes you're going around like a bend and that bend is that bend is crazy. That's all I gotta say. Like it's just weird. There's a lot of awkward level design, so to speak. A lot of that. I should have took those balloons up there to. Oh snap! Should have bounced one of those balloons so I could, get to where I need to go to maybe get a sun medal or moon medal. So around this part of the game, that's when it really starts to matter. I mean, it matters a little bit, but like, I'm saying like, when you get there for like, what, Spagonia? Not Spagonia. I keep saying Spagonia. Shamar, Adabat, Eggman Land, like, Empire City, you learn that you're gonna need every single sun and moon medal you can find. So, to prepare for that right now, what you gotta do is start getting every single sun and moon medal you can, because you do not want to hear Chip tell you need 58 more moon medals to proceed to the next level. It's not a fun time. Very humbling. Not a fun time at all. But here we are in the great old Spagonia, going to the sewer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Sonic. And yeah, beam bop, boom bop, bam. They don't understand. And yeah, see, right now, to me, this would have been enough. Like Sega, why these guys come back towards the end of the stage? I just want to make it. After this is a boss level. So it's not even like it's some of Eggman's scrub robots too. Not even the Orbot and Cubot. Eggman really disrespected us with that one, But yeah, it's just a simple boss level where you're basically beating some. I think it's like a fish. Like the little robot is like a. It's not a little robot. The robot you're competing against is just a fish, and you gotta catch up to it, blast into it. Bro, I am missing these smooth medals like crazy. Oh goodness gracious. Alright, oop. There we go. But yeah, I need to start. It might be come to a point where I might have to just get some of these sun and moon medals off stream. Oh, why did I do that? Just to be sure, Just to be sure I'm able to get every moon medal I can, so we can make it to like Adabat or Shamar or wherever we need to go. Okay, this platforming section scares me dearly, but hey, we're doing great. Alright, and get these guys. Sonic, ooh. For a second there, I thought Sonic wasn't going to, follow through. He did though. Had Sonic not followed through, man, the stream would have ended right then and there. No sign off, no goodbye, none of that. No, I still would have said thank you guys for coming to watch. But let's go ahead and we're almost done with the rest of this level. Again, the only thing that gives me pause is this final section that we're about to experience. Not this one, not this side scroll. Sonic, what in the world? Not this side scrolling section, but y'all know what I mean. Alright, cool. X. Hey, ooh. Alright, I got one moon medal. Yay. Okay, so what does it take to get these robots like off of us? Okay, and I think there we go. I memorized it. I'm not even like fully reacting, it's just I'm just trying not to die. Okay, so just trying to get you see you kill some of the robots and then they just get replaced and it's like Sega, why? Oh hi Wyatt. Welcome back. I'm making some good progress, Happy to be here. The good old Spagonia. After this, it's gonna be just a quick little boss level, and then we go to Dragon Road Day. Now, I will be honest, Dragon Road Day is one of the levels I I died in. I'm not gonna lie. No other way to put it. How did I get an A rank? That was nice of them. Okay, but yeah, Dragon Road Day makes me a little scared just because Sonic, he really does control like a race car. Like, I don't know how else to say it. He just does. Okay, alright. Now it's boss level. We gotta check out Chinon first. Okay. To Chinon we go. To Chinon we go. Okay, Dragon Road Day. Let's do it. Now, if Chip comes into my ear and he says, Sonic, for this stage, you need to have 87 moon medals. Or if he says any number above like 5, yeah, I'm going to sleep. Because I'm not doing that. I might do it off stream. I will do it off stream. But I'm not, no. That's Chip, what are you talking about? And then, but we gotta make sure we have enough moon medals. To be sure, you know? Okay, let's see. Is it even available for us to play? Oh, guys, I'm scared. Can we? Is it open? Ooh, guys, I don't think we could play it yet. We might not have enough sun medals. We'll see how many we might need, but the fact that it's not lit up is not a great sign. Oh, it is lit up. What am I saying? Okay. So, air boost. Yeah, the boost just it scares me because Sonic will blast into a wall and he'll blast into the wall so hard he'll like bounce off. And that's exactly why I died in Dragon Road at the beginning of the stream. It's crazy.
Here we
Go! Oh, I love Dragon Road. It's exhilarating, you know? But what level in Sonic Unleashed isn't exhilarating besides the nighttime stages, you know? Okay, so let's see if I could get up there. Can I? Oh, I did it too early, I think. Okay, that's fine. BRB, we're good.
feeling good.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. There we go. Now listen. Sonic, we're a team right now, okay? I don't want you to pull any funny business, buddy. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. It's exhilarating, but it's so scary because, man, he goes so fast, and sometimes if you don't go fast enough, the game kind of doesn't. I was about to say rewards you. It punishes you for, like, you know, being scared, basically. It's like, hey, my offense, but like, I just don't want to die. I really wish that Hawk could like take me with it, you know? Alright, so let me lock in. This is around the area I died last time. Hopefully that's not the case this time around, but y'all know how it goes. Good night, guys. Good night. Good. It was nice. Thank you for anybody who showed up and showed support. Thank you for watching the stream. Genuinely, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate anybody who's engaged with the content and everything. But yeah, I'm very disappointed, and I'm going to have to go to sleep because if I don't, I'm going to crash out in some way, shape, or form. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, tuning in. So, thank you. I'm out of here. Stay tuned.